Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? How we doing? Welcome to the best sports broadcast on the internet. You don't know it yet, but it's true. It is the best on the internet. And today I'm so honored to be calling the play-by-play for the game of the year. I think we could all agree this is going to be the game of the year. Now, if you're not a sports fan, if you don't really follow football much, you may think, okay, we're going to have two teams, the peak of their game, two great teams that are going to play each other to see who's better. And ladies and gentlemen, that's where you're wrong. That's where you'd be incorrect. Because today, we have the two worst football teams playing against each other. This is the Tank Bowl, the Toilet Bowl. Two terrible, terrible teams. And some of you may wonder, well, if this is such a terrible game with two terrible teams, why would I live stream it? Why would I call it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of implications behind this game. For those who aren't sports fans out there, I'll put it very simply. There's this draft where you pick players at a college, and the worse you are, the worse record you have, the higher pick you have. So if you have the worst record in all of football, you get the first overall pick. There's 32 picks in each round. So if you are the worst team of football, you get the first pick of any team in all of football. Now, there's a few benefits to that. The main one is you get to pick any player from college you want to be on your team. The second thing about that is that is very valuable for other teams that may want to pick a player, and you can trade out of that spot and then acquire draft picks. That's what I'm expecting the Giants to do if they do lose this game. Following the Browns and Steelers game right now, it's 10-6. It looks like the Browns are going to win this game, which does mean the Giants will, at the very worst, even if they win this game, have the second overall pick. So this really isn't like they're going to fall far down into the rankings of where they're going to pick in the draft. But if they win this game with a Cleveland win, they solidify the first overall pick. Next week's last week of the regular season. They can win or lose that game, doesn't matter. They will have the first overall pick. So I'm rocking the Giants. I'm a Giants fan. That being said, I am rooting for my team to lose. Now, that seems very bizarre for someone watching on the outside, but it's for my team's benefit. A win does nothing for us. Our season's been over forever. We only have 2 wins this year. So do the Raiders. They're both terrible, terrible teams. The Raiders have been sitting players at, well, I would not even, we have players that are hurt that we're benching or that we're not playing that maybe would play. But the Raiders are straight up being like, nah, you're hurt. They have their own star players, specifically one of them being like, I'm not hurt, put me in the game. And now he's left the building. He's not joining the team. There's a lot of drama around this fucking game, especially if you're a Giants or Raiders fan. So it is interesting in that light. I am going to do a quick couple of tests before we get started here. Just kind of doing some tests in the chat. I am streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. So if you are watching on either or, do not be afraid to say hello. I will be reading the chats as we go. I will also be... what's up, Kat? How you doing? No gaming. Well, we are kind of gaming today. We are kind of gaming today, Kat. A little bit. But how you doing, Kat? Welcome to the stream. I hope you like Sports Cat because this is it. This is it. Now I want to reiterate, we're not here to watch two great teams. We are here to watch the two worst teams in football. And I am representing the New York Giants, but I'm rooting for my own team to lose. So it is weird. It's going to be a weird ass stream in which I am watching my team and hoping they lose, so that they can get a better player or whatever in the offseason, do whatever they will with that first overall pick. It is a big deal, right? It is a huge deal losing this game. Both teams, and the Raiders want to lose this game too. The other team wants to lose. So both fan bases are rooting for their teams to lose. So it is quite interesting. Thank you so much, Kat, for the sub. Thank you so much. You're not a sports fan. Well, maybe you will become one today. Mash those buttons. Thank you so much, Kat, for the 49 months. I haven't streamed in a while. I don't call games. I don't really usually on my Sundays, I'm either with the family or I'm with friends watching football. Today, they're all gone. I don't know why this does this thing where it replays the alert 2 times. That always confuses me.
Button mash, button mash.
Yet it still does it. Still does it. So there we go. Double the Twitch alerts, I suppose. But yeah, usually I'm with friends, I'm with family on football. You know, they get to deal with my craziness. But they're both gone. They're both gone. They're all gone. My friends are doing things today, and my parents have left, are on the other side of the country. So it's just me. So I said, fuck it. Let me share my pain and misery with you guys. Or hopefully love and joy. We're going to try to spend some love and joy today, especially if my team loses. But sports. I've never, well, that's not true. I did call one game live, a Giants game when they were actually good a couple years back in the playoffs. I called that game where they won. That was fucking awesome. Same thing. My parents were gone. Family was gone. Friends were gone. So, although Bob was around that stream, but only for a little bit of it. But that was a fun stream a couple years ago. But yeah, today I'm just going to be bullshitting, talking with the chat. The game starts in about 10 minutes, so we'll get into all that there. Hopefully we get some sports fans in here. We can talk about some sports. But if not, if we have non-sports fans, I will be sure to explain everything going on. I can't show the game for obvious copyright reasons. If you have cable or whatever, if you have, I believe it's on Fox or CBS. I think it's on Fox. It should be on Fox. If you have like Fox, you can watch it. If not, there is a way to ho 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 ho. That's fucking Santa Claus. What do pirates say? I. What do pirates say? What do pirates say? What I'm trying to say is you can travel the 7 seas. Is all I'm saying, and become a pirate. If you know what I'm saying, there are ways to do that and watch the game. But I unfortunately cannot show it on stream, or else I would be banned. Probably execute to death. I don't know that for sure. The execution of death, I'm not positive on that. But with new laws going around, who fucking knows? It looks like the Browns. Oh, they didn't win? Oh, they're up by. Okay. Well, they are still likely to win. They're up by 7. Pittsburgh has the ball. 50 seconds left there. This is a big game. The Giants need the Browns to win this game. It's quite a big one. But I don't usually do much content like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in the future. Obviously, there's only one more Giants game left after this week. Next week, I'm not streaming that one. So more likely than not, I'm probably not going to live stream like a game by itself in its own stream. Maybe until next year, if I do it at all next year. But this would be a fun little experiment that we will try out. Just going to kind of fine-tune some things here. So we'll see how it goes. But chatters, how have y'all been? Tell me about your days. It's been fucking cold here. Cold and snowing. We got a lot of snow yesterday. My fucking fire alarm in my apartment went off. Oh my god, what the fuck just happened? The Steelers are about to score, by the way. This is really bad. I'm watching 2 games right now, and the Steelers. Oh my god, they could have ended it there. Okay, this is a 3rd and goal for the Steelers. It's a very close game here. I do need to keep an eye on that. But it's been really fucking cold. But the fire alarm in my building went off yesterday, which was crazy. It took like the fire department 20 minutes to get here and turn it off. So I was standing outside in the cold for like a large portion of my morning yesterday. So that kind of ruined my whole morning. Kind of set the vibes a little bit off. But it's really cold. So I've kind of just been like hunkering down inside. I don't like the cold. I don't function well in it. So I've been doing that. Oh, also, this is actually the most important thing. I really should have started with this. Of course, the Giants are tanking. We're rooting for the tank. If the Giants do a play that is worthy of a tank play, meaning they hurt themselves, they do a bad play, they help the other team win, they're trying to tank, I will be playing this clip right here. I like that. Who knows? I hope we get to play that a lot today. It was the most random tank clip I could find that I thought would be funny. 4th and goal for the Steelers. Come on, Browns. Come on, Browns. No flags. The Browns are going to win. Oh, let's go. The Browns are going to win. That's huge. That's huge for both Raiders and Giants fans. Should be happy with that. That is enormous. That is enormous. So I got a little scoreboard here I'll be updating as we go on through the game. Let me actually get the game on my TV because I don't need to watch this anymore because the Browns won, which is huge, by the way. That is very big. Let's get the Giants game on. It's going to be starting in about 10 minutes, about 12 minutes. 10-ish, 12-ish minutes. So we do have time to yap about non-football things, although we'll be yapping about non-football things during the stream as well, during the game. So, should be fun. Should be fun. The Browns do officially win it, which is awesome. I was thinking about ordering a pizza for today's stream because there's nothing like eating pizza and watching football. That's how you know I'm a true American, by the way. Although I guess pizza's not really American. I don't know why I said that, but I don't know. Anyway, my point being is that I was going to order a pizza today, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't like to eat on stream. I'm going to be investing in this game. I'm going to call it, so I don't know. We're going to come up with some fun bits, though. I thought about doing this as Johnny Football, but that would have been too much. Especially considering I'm kind of going for, especially on YouTube, people who never watched me before or only watch my sports stuff. If they saw me as Johnny Football, they would probably report me, and justifiably so. I couldn't even blame them. Let's see what's going on Discord. Sure, my Discord alerts are on. I do like to get Discord alerts, believe it or not. Well, my Discord's pretty dead, pretty quiet. I don't really post much in there anymore, besides my football picks, which this is the last year I'm doing that, so I won't be doing that after this year. Looking forward to that. That'd be cool to end that off here. I'm just trying to get my shit set up here. And we should be going soon. About 10 minutes of the game starts. If you were in the chat and you were rooting for a team, let me know which team you're rooting for. Despite me wearing Giants gears, I am rooting for the Giants to lose today. Hence the Tank Bowl. You can see we're calling it Tank Bowl. We're calling it Toilet Bowl, Trash Bowl. Really any insult that is synonymous with trash and tanking and toilets. Shit bowl, crap bowl, piss bowl. All that. So yeah, looking forward to that. Starting here in about 10 minutes, chat. We'll be getting in game mode. Again, I am rooting for my own team to lose, so people may be confused when I'm saying when I'm talking about, whatever the fuck I'm talking about. Chat, I'm a little bit discombobulated, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't streamed in a while. It has been a minute. I don't really do much streaming these days, primarily because I'm working like a fucking dog, bro. Like a goddamn fucking Rottweiler, bro. Like, come on, man. Oh, work's got me fucked up. I've been off for the last week and a half. I'm off for another week, but yeah, I'm work's been kicking my ass, bro. Work's been kicking my ass. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna fucking lie. But I've been working a lot. I've been working on some projects here and there. My biggest issue on getting new videos out that I have had in my brain is my fucking old computer that has all my editing software and all my assets on there has pretty much died. I'm about to bury it in the fucking ground because it sucks. But it's old. It's like 15 years old. So, that will do it too. So I got to find new editing software. I got to figure that out. But I do want to kind of start making some videos again. I've thought about making football content on my YouTube channel. I made a couple of videos this year, but it's been such a brutal season for my team, like almost unwatchable. Especially the last like month and a half has been like so bad that it's not even worth covering. But I do like football a lot, for those who can't tell by looking at my Giants hat, Giants jersey. I got Giants pants on. I got Giants socks. I got Giants underwear. I have a Giants butt plug in right now. That shit is tight. I use the boat version of Premiere Pro to edit. The boat version? I don't know what that means. I assume you mean the free version, or maybe you don't. I don't know. But Premiere Pro, yeah, I've never used Premiere Pro. Really, I feel like the editing that I do isn't like super, super advanced, and I could really just like the videos I want to make it very simple. I could probably just use any editing software where I just any basic editing software, and I probably could use Premiere Pro. But is there a free version of that? Maybe that's what I'll have to get, or a cheap version of that. I didn't pay for the editing software I have. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell any cops. If you're a cop, please stop listening. If you're a cop, stop listening. If you're a cop, turn this stream off, because I'm going to say I did get Final Cut Premiere. Maybe not illegally. Oh, it's free, wink, wink. Yeah. Same with me. I got Final Cut free, wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? I got it for free. A friend gifted it to me. He wears an eye patch. He has a parrot on his shoulder. And he goes, yo, ho, ho. Yeah, gave it to me for free. But I have to figure out how to get that for free. Because I don't want to pay for editing software. Especially because I don't really make many YouTube videos anyway. So like, why would I pay for an editing software if I'm only going to use it a couple times a year? I don't know why I would do that. The answer is I wouldn't do that, actually. So that kind of solves that. I'm trying to figure out how to. I guess I could pop out my Twitch chat. That might be the best thing to do. The game's starting in about 5 minutes. So we will jump in just a second into the pregame thoughts. I kind of already given them. But this is probably the shittiest, worst game of the year. And that's exactly why I'm streaming it. Because why would I stream a good game? It's kind of boring. Let's stream a game where two teams want to lose. Or at least the fan bases want to lose. The players are it's a different story. The players are going to try. And they should try. But if the players from the Giants didn't try, I would not be upset. I would actually be pretty happy with that. All right, let me pop out my chat here so I can see you guys. I got like 3 chats up right now. I got my Twitch chat, I got my YouTube chat, and then I got like one that's both. But I really only need my Twitch and YouTube. I really don't need both. So we will do something like this. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, chat. We are locked in. The game is about to start in 5 minutes. We are rooting for the Giants to lose. I am a Giants fan, but we want us to lose. So if you are in the chat and you are watching and you are a Giants fan like myself today, just remember we are rooting for the Giants to lose. We've got Jackson Dart warming up here. Jackson Dart has had a pretty impressive rookie year. He hasn't looked that great the last handful of games. He did play Minnesota's defense last week, which is one of the best in the league. But Jackson Dart definitely hasn't looked good in the last couple weeks. But overall, for a rookie season, I am more than impressed with Jackson Dart. Already got the jersey. I think that the Giants do have pieces. I love Cam Scatterboo, who also got hurt this year. Malik Neighbors is an absolute stud towards ACL this year. And the offensive line has played good this year, although this game they're missing their starting center, John Michael Schmitz. They're missing their starting left tackle, Andrew Thomas, who's one of the best left tackles in the league, by the way. I'll stand on that business. So we are missing Andrew Thomas. So our offensive line is not the same. I think that's going to affect Jackson Dart quite a bit. As much as I would love to get a wide receiver 2 in the offseason, and I do want a wide receiver 2, or another wide receiver 1. I want someone to play alongside Malik Neighbors, right? I want that. But at the same time, I do want to make sure our offensive line stays as good as it was this year. Because believe it or not, as shitty as the Giants have been this year, their O-line has actually been good throughout the whole year. Which is why they were in some games like, against Denver, the Bears, San Fran, they were in that game. Dallas. Dallas kind of sucks, but they were in it against a lot of good teams this year. So the Giants are in a weird spot where there have been moments where they look good, but their depth is pretty bad, and that really shows when you lose players like Malik Neighbors, like Cam Scatterbo, like Andrew Thomas, and then your team gets significantly worse. Although I think Marcus Bowe, the 5th-round rookie, is going to be playing today. I am very excited about him. I think he's going to be a player that's going to be pretty good in a year or two. But we have a lot of holes. This team is not going to get fixed just by getting the first overall pick. But if they can trade that first overall pick, maybe get a couple extra picks, they can start building this team together and actually give Jackson Dart a chance. Because I do believe that I might be biased. I mean, I am biased, but I do believe that Jackson Dart is a good quarterback, or at least he has the potential to be. He's not a good quarterback maybe right now. I would argue he's a good quarterback right now, but I think he has potential to be a great quarterback if they, develop the line. He has Malik Neighbors for more than a quarter. He has some more help, some more receiving, and good coaching, which is, of course, a lot to ask. And I don't trust the Giants to get any of that shit. So in reality, I'm actually kind of a fool to think that anything's going to get better. But I don't think anything's going to get better. First overall pick, that could help a lot, especially if we trade it, which I'm hoping the Giants do. If they do end up with it, maybe trade down a couple spots, get a 2nd-round pick this year, get a 1st-round pick next year. We don't have a 3rd-round pick this year, maybe get another 3rd this year. Stack up on as many picks as possible because, we need a lot. We need cornerbacks, we need linebackers, we need interior defensive linemen, especially with stopping the run. And we need receivers as well as most likely guards and maybe potentially a right tackle. If Jermaine Illuminor doesn't come back, we'll have to see. But the game is about to start right here. This is the Tank Bowl. If the Giants do a bad play, we'll be playing this little tank video. Tank commence. Hopefully I'm able to play that a lot throughout the stream. And we're able to do a successful tank. And the New York Giants can lose today. Right now, yeah. So Max Crosby, a lot of controversial there. He was placed on IR. He said he could play. He wanted to play. The team's like, no, you're not playing. The Raiders obviously want to lose this game to a degree. Again, it gets a little bit muddy between the players and the front office probably wants them to lose, but the players are going to try to play. But we'll see here. Kicking off are the Raiders. So the Giants will start off with the ball here. And the kick is away. It is, the Giants are going to get the kick and return it. I can't tell who that is returning it, but they're going to bring it up to about the 22-yard line. And that is going to be, is that Deontay Banks maybe? Looks like Deontay Banks. So the Giants will start off with the ball. It is the first quarter. Of course, the game just started. Let's get it kicking off here. And let's see who wins the Tank Bowl. Or who really loses the Tank Bowl. Because if you win, you lose. If you lose, you win. So we're rooting for a loss. It is confusing, but for those who aren't aware of football, it's kind of weird. But we're starting off here. Jackson Dart. Wan'Dale Robinson is in motion. Looks like outside wide they got Isaiah Hodgins, and I can't tell. Is it Devin Singletary maybe? Jackson Dart takes the snap. He throws it, and it is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson for a gain of about 6. We don't want the Giants to win, so we do not like that. It's just weird. So I usually don't root for my team to lose, even when I want them to tank. It's very rare for me to do that. But we've been so bad this year that I just want the first overall pick. There's no reason to win this game. So I'm not going to be like, oh, my team had a good play, I'm angry. Tyrone Tracy, speaking of, just a handoff there, gets a first down, gains about 8. I am rooting for my team to lose, so it is kind of weird. But I'm not going to be like poo-pooing them if they win. If the Giants win like this game 35-10, I'm not going to be sitting here like, oh, how could they win this game? Like it's football. These guys want to win, and the Raiders do suck. I mean, we're bad, but I don't know if we're as bad as the Raiders. Hands it off to Tracy here. Another decent run, a gain of about 4. A gain of about 4. Giants still on their side of the field. Tyrone Tracy in his second year had a pretty good rookie year last year. He's been okay this year. I think that really what's hurt him is Cam Scatterbo leaving, and he got injured around the time Cam Scatterbo started getting starts. I mean, I guess it's kind of related. Jackson Dart throws to Wandale here. He gains about maybe 2 or 3. So it's going to be 3rd and 4-ish. Tyrone Tracy, I think he's a great 3rd and 3, I should say. Tyrone Tracy, I think he's going to be a great companion piece to Scatterboo. They both play running back very differently. I think they would complement each other. But it's a shame that they both have never been able to stay in the field at the same time. But I do think Tyrone Tracy is decent, but he's definitely playing for his job in this game. There is a chance he's not back on this team next year. Although I would probably keep him. I do think he's a solid running back. Looks like it was almost a false start. It was a false start on the right tackle. We are rooting for that. Let's go, Raiders. Come on, Raiders. Win the game. False start by the Giants. God, they're terrible. They've done this all year. They've had false starts all fucking year. Jermaine Illuminor there used to play for the Raiders, so giving his old team a bit of a help here. But actually, he's giving our team a help here. Thank you, Jermaine Illuminor. Let's get some more false starts. Jermaine Illuminor understands the mission. The mission is to tank. 3rd and 8 now. Tyrone Tracy in the backfield with JD. No motion. Looks like Jackson Dart is going to snap the ball. He's going to drop back. There is pressure. He throws it and is caught by Wandale for a 1st down. Gains about 15. Fuck. Come on, Giants. You're not supposed to win this game. Now, we're on Fraud Watch today, specifically for Darius Slayton. He's been a huge disappointment of the year, a lot of drops. And he's probably going to have his best game of the year now that we want to lose. He's probably going to go off. Although Wandale is looking good right now. He has a handful of yards today. Play action here for JD. No, he does keep it, and he is going to trip and fall and get sacked. Yes, for like a loss of like 20. Holy shit. Jackson Dart understands the mission. Thank you for slipping, JD. JD understands the mission. They were at midfield, and that is a loss of about 20, it looks like. Let's see, 5, 10, about 10, actually. About 10. So it should be about like 2nd and 20 here. But that is a huge sack. Thank you, JD, for slipping. Thank you. He understands the mission. Jackson Dart, he knows he needs to lose. He knows what's going on. Thank you, JD. He's like, get me better players. 2nd and 24 here. Jackson Dart alone in the backfield takes the snap. There is pressure. He throws it and is caught. It's fumbled! Caught and fumbled! Oh, is it incomplete maybe? It looks like they're calling it incomplete. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Bellinger there with the drop pass. Theo Johnson is out, but his spirit remains alive. Because Theo Johnson can't catch a ball, and neither can Daniel Bellinger. But, yeah, that is an incomplete pass. Oh, is it? Let me see here. So JD throws it. That shot's really close. I would have personally called it a fumble, but then again, I am biased. I would have preferred that to be a fumble, but that's fine. All right, here we go here. Jackson Dart. Oh, another false start by Jermaine Illuminor. He understands the mission. He knows what to do. False start, man. Let's go. Okay. The Giants are off to an awful start. Penalties and that 1 sack have absolutely killed them. It's the 2nd false start by Jermaine Illuminor. I think Jermaine Illuminor understands the mission, guys. I think he's the only one that's been briefed that we need to lose this game. Wandale Robinson has not been briefed because he's actually trying. Now it's 3rd and 29. Okay, 3rd and 29. There's no way the Raiders will give this up, right? Jackson Dart, a short pass to Tracy. He's going to run, and they're going to tackle him for a gain of about 5. So the New York Giants will punt the ball. Great first drive. The tank is successful so far. Play the video. All right, the tank is on, chat. We have successfully completed the first drive. Some false starts, some sacks. This is looking like a great start for the Giants. The Giants here are going to be punting it away, so the Raiders will have the ball. Jamie Gillen's up to punt. He is awful, to be honest. Although it looks like this is a pretty good punt. All the way down to about the 15. They're going to run it back here. And a good tackle there from number 23. That is Green. Art Green, maybe? I'm not sure who that is, actually. Art Green. I think it's Art Green. The practice squad player, maybe? I don't know. But either way, the Raiders will be starting at about the 10, 15-yard line. So that is, of course, not good. We need the Raiders to score here. If the Giants lose today, with the Browns winning, they will secure the number 1 overall pick. And that will be huge. That will be huge. So let's go around some scores around the league. The 4:30 games are starting soon, but we'll go over the 1 o'clock games. See what happened here. I was watching the Seahawks and Panthers game earlier, and the Browns and Steelers game. So let's give some scores here. So Seattle won 27-10. That's huge for them. I don't know. I don't think that secured them the number 1 seed, but it might have. Cincinnati beat Arizona 37-14. A huge game for Giants fans. Cleveland won 13-6 against Steelers. Jacksonville beat the Colts 23-17. Miami beat Tampa 20-17, which means next week Carolina and Tampa Bay playing each other for the division. That's a big game. The Patriots beat the Jets 42-10. Absolutely stomped them. And the New Orleans Saints beat the Tennessee Titans 34-26. Upcoming here, we have Philly and Buffalo playing off. Big game there. Let's go Bills. Fuck Philly. And that's going to be the only other game going on right now. So, right, from my estimation, yeah. There's only 2 games on right now. It's the Tank Bowl and an actual good game. And, of course, we choose to watch the Tank Bowl every time. Every time. Let's see here. Looks like the game's coming back on here. Raiders are going to start with their first drive. The Giants' defense has been really bad this year. I mean, the whole team's been bad this year, but their offense, at points have been good this year. The defense has been bad pretty much all year. The only good defensive game they really had was last week and against the Chargers. Outside of that, their defense has been terrible. So let's see what happens here. And they're going to hit out the Genty. Looks like Abdul Carter got there first with Brian Burns. It's a loss of about 1. Ashton Genty, the rookie, coming from getting drafted by the Raiders, I should say. Brian Burns with the stop there. Brian Burns and Abdul Carter. Brian Burns had a monster year, 15 sacks on the year. Made the Pro Bowl. He's been fantastic. I am still pissed that Andrew Thomas somehow didn't make the Pro Bowl, but that's neither here nor there. Geno Smith takes the snap under pressure. He throws it down the field and it's goal! Is that caught? Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, man, that was almost caught by Thornton Jr., man. That was close. He was on the sidelines. It looks like he didn't get his feet down. Banks on the coverage. Okay, Deontay Banks, please don't play a good game here. Actually, that was a really smart move by Deontay Banks. He pushed him out of bounds. Deontay Banks, please. You are a trash player. Don't start being good when we need to lose. That's what's going to happen, of course. Why would I expect anything different? The New York Giants are going to play good, of course. 3rd and 12 here. Got a player in motion here. Takes the snap. Geno Smith throws the ball to 87, and he's going to be short. Well, he might have got the first down. It's hard to say if he hit the ground. That's Mayer. He is short. It looked like he almost got a false start there. That white kid, thank you so much for the follow. From one white kid to another, thank you so much. 87 was short though. He did. I don't know if he went down there. I don't think he went down. It is 4th and 1. So the Raiders are going to punt it. So both 2 teams are successfully committing tank. And this sucks because I'm nervous we're going to win this game. I actually think we're going to win this game. It's giving winning this game. Although they are calling a timeout. They might be challenging this play here. Are they challenging this? Because I think this might have been a first down here. I do think it's very possible. Thank you so much, Wawa the Gawk, for the follow. Vegas is challenging this play here. I do think that I don't think he was down because he looked like he rolled over a Giants player. Let's get a review here. Let's see. Let's get another look at this. So 87, it looks like he is not down. He is not down. He rolls over Javon Holland. That's a first down for the Raiders. ladies and gentlemen, the tank is back on. It's being reviewed, but we think the tank's back on. Let's go, chat. The tank is back on. The tank is back on. We're at commercial break here. We will resume the game when it comes back. But we have a fun game happening in about 10 minutes here. It's going to be starting up. Is the Bills and Eagles. I will be, I don't know if I'm going to be watching it. I can watch it on my phone. I'm not sure if I'm going to. But I will be giving updates on that game. And then tonight we have a great game in the 11-4 Chicago Bears and 11-4 Steelers. That game looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that one. Definitely looking forward to that one. Outside of that, I never switched this. I'm going to forget to do this the whole game. The Raiders do have the ball right now. There is a challenge going on, so it could potentially, they could be punting or they could have a first down. We are rooting for a first down here. If we have any Raiders fans in the chat, let me know. Any Giants fans, let me know. Love to talk to the different fan bases too. So if you root for a different team, let's talk about them. I want to know how your team's doing. They can't be any worse than my team. Unless you're the Raiders. Or the Jets. The Jets are really bad too. I don't know how the Jets won 3 games. It's kind of a crazy situation. Sadly, G-Men for life, says that white kid. Not sadly, bro. Proudly G-Men for life. You know, I know, we've been hiding for a little bit. We've been in the shadows. We've been in the shadows for a little bit, white kid, white boy. We're gonna come back. I'm telling everybody right now, 2035, bro, is our year. 2035, we're gonna take over the league, all right? We just got 10 more years of suffering, man. We can make it through 10 years. We've already made it through fucking 15 at this point. But yeah, well, welcome to the stream. Let's go, G-Men. And by that I mean hopefully they lose today. That is what will benefit them the most. So that's what we're rooting for. Now, real shit, next year is our year. I would like to believe that. Okay, so the call stands is not a first down. That's bullshit, by the way. But the Raiders are going for it? Are they going for it? Oh, they're punting. Okay. The formation for a second looked like they were going for it. That would have been crazy. The punt is away by Cole. Looks like, is that Deontay Banks in the back? No, it's Gunnar Orlewski. He catches it, and he goes out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. I would like to say next year is our year, but I don't know if I believe that. It's going to depend on the offseason moves. There's reports coming out that they're keeping our GM, which would be fucking insane. I mean, he's been an awful GM, right? I mean, he had the Brian Burns trade. He had a couple of good moves, but overall, he's been an awful GM. They need to fire him, right? They need to fire him. And the next step is getting the right coach. We have to get a coach that knows how to fucking coach. If we can get that, and then it's just luck. We need Cam Scotabo to stay healthy. We need Malik Neighbors to stay healthy. I'm not sure who we're going to lose. We could lose our right tackle. I don't think next year's our year. But I think that if we can, get coaching, I think, look, here's the best thing to come out of this year, and maybe this is just me, but I'm confident that we got our quarterback. I do think we have our quarterback. JD is going to hand off to Tracy, and he's going to gain about half a yard, maybe, if that. I do think that Jackson Dart's the guy, which, is great and all. I just hope we don't fuck him up. He could be fucked up. That's the thing. If we don't give him the right pieces and we continue to lose and he goes in the same path as Daniel Jones, then he could end up being, a quarterback that goes somewhere else and plays better. Just threw it to Wandale for a gain about 4 there. But I just think that he has a lot of potential. I think he is someone who, if you scheme him and coach him right, he could be a good quarterback. And I do think that which isn't a high bar, but I do believe in him any more than I believe in Daniel Jones. The most I believe in Daniel Jones was after his rookie year. And I never was like, oh, we got our guy. I just thought this guy could be good. But I do think we got our guy in Jackson Dart. And I hated the draft pick, so I'm glad I was wrong on that. He is going to throw it to Wandale, who jumps up and grabs it, and then catches it and drops it for an incomplete pass. It is now 4th down. The Giants will punt. Ladies and gentlemen, the tank is back fucking on, baby. and out for the Giants. We are doing a great job with the tank. This is awesome. Wan'Dale Robinson understood the mission. He had to jump like 10 feet to grab that ball. It doesn't help that Wan'Dale Robinson is like 5'8". It doesn't fucking help. He's not 5'8". He's like 5'10", but still. He's really short. I am taller than Wan'Dale Robinson, which is crazy. They're gonna punt here. Gillen's gonna punt. This is a punting battle right now. This is the Mega Tank Bowl. We should expect a lot of punting. Looks like they're gonna return it. Number 81 brings it to about the 24-yard line. So far, no points. It is exactly what you expect in a tank bowl. I keep forgetting to switch this, but I guess I'll keep it right on the Raiders ball. I have to remember to switch possessions, though. I keep forgetting. So, chat, you can yell at me, remind me to do that. I keep forgetting. And we will continue this game when it comes back. The Raiders will have the ball. So far, it's been an awful game, just as I expected. But hopefully, again, as long as the Giants lose this game, we will be happy. We will secure the number 1 pick if we lose. I have to confirm this. I am kind of speaking out of my ass right now. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But I'm pretty sure because the Browns won, and we could have the same record as the Jets next week if we lose this and then win next week and they lose. But I believe with our strength of schedule, we should have a higher draft pick. The only people we're competing with now is the team we're playing. So if we do lose today, I believe, yes, the Giants will clinch the first overall pick with a loss today. I just confirmed it. So we will clinch it. We will clinch it, and hopefully that will happen. What's going on, chat? How are y'all holidays? I had a very quiet holidays. Just went to the fams, hung out. I got some cool stuff, though. I got a new portable monitor that I'm currently using right now for the stream, which is awesome. That was a gift from my brother. So shout out to my brother for giving me a portable monitor for Christmas. Really clutch. I also got, you can see I have a box back there. I got a brand new chair. It's like a reclining chair. I got to put it together, though. So I'm probably going to be doing that tomorrow. So next stream, you might see a new chair back there. But I know I got a couple cool gifts, you know. So I can't complain. It was a pretty good Christmas, and I don't have to work for another week. So that's the best gift of all. That is the best gift of them all. Okay, the game's back here. Elvis is in the building for the Raiders. He is back from the dead, and hopefully he will inspire them to win this game. Although, if I had to imagine, I don't actually know where Elvis is from, but I believe he was from Tennessee, right? So wouldn't he be a Titans fan? Ooh, it's not much better. Not much better. All right, first down here, Ashton Genty in the backfield. Our Giants' run defense is terrible. So if I were the Raiders, I would hand this ball off, and they don't. Play action with Geno. Throws the ball completed to a tight end, and he gains about 15. Gets the first down. Javon Holland in coverage. Big gain there for the Raiders. Big gain there for the Raiders. So again, for those who don't know, am a Giants fan, rooting for my team to lose, just as Raiders fans are. Trying to get that first overall pick. With a loss today, we clinch the first overall pick. So hopefully we can lose today and then beat the Cowboys next week just to fuck them. Just say, fuck you, Cowboys, beat them. And still get that first overall pick. Hand off to Genty here. Gains about a yard, maybe? So far, the run game not going well for the Raiders. Ashton Genty has had from what I've seen, I haven't watched much of the Raiders, but from what I've seen, a decent rookie year. He was the first running back picked overall. I loved him coming out of the draft. I thought he would definitely have a better year than he's having now. But then again, just like when Saquon was on the Giants, kind of, you could be a good running back, but if you have bad run blocking and you're on a bad team, you're not really going to stand out, unfortunately. Geno Smith is going to take the snap here, 2nd and 8. Pressure, throws it, completes it for about 6 or 7. It's going to be about like 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Big third down here for the Raiders. We want them to convert. Let's see if they do. Oh, what's going on here? Am I back? Looks like my stream shut off there for a second. Chat, can you see me? Let me know if I'm back. 4th and 1 here. Looks like they are going for it. They are going for this. Yeah, chat, let me know if I'm good. My stream just cut off there for a second. I don't really know what happened. 4th and 1 here. They're in shotgun. They're going to hand it off, and they're going to get it. Yes! Let's go. The Raiders get the first down. Oh, was that Genty there with the run? It looks like it was. It was. Huge first down there for the Raiders. Convert the 4th down. And the Raiders' drive is still alive. And the Giants tank. Gonna take it to the bank. Dr. Seuss over here. I'm doing some rhymes. Fake handoff to Genty. Geno Smith under pressure gets sacked by Brian Burns. Oh, and he throws it. That should be grounding. Calling it incomplete. That should be grounding. Brian Burns had him wrapped up. That would have been the 16th sack for Brian Burns this year. But they're not going to call it grounding, so it's an incomplete pass. If I was rooting for the Giants, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd be pissed because that should be intentional grounding. I don't understand how that's not grounding. Brian Burns has a hold of him and he just chucks it to the ground. There's not a receiver in the area. That's got to be grounding. He's out of the pocket. That should absolutely be grounding. Oh, what a weird fucking handoff there to number 1. I'm not sure who that is, but he gains about 2 or 3 there. Number 1 there. So it's going to be 3rd down here. The Raiders are 3rd and 5. So there's a gain of 5. Geno Smith alone in the backfield. He's going to snap it. Giants are going to get pressure. He's going to throw it down the field. It's going to be caught wide open all the way down to the 15-yard line. Let's go. The Giants tank is on. The Raiders in position to score. If the Giants lose today, they will secure that number 1 overall pick. Trey Tucker with the catch here. Looks like he just burns fucking, who is that? Number 21, is that Debo? It's a Debo. Paulson Debo. The free agency pickup just gets absolutely cooked. Wide open. This defense has to get fixed next year. We will not win any games next year if our defense is this bad. Handoff here to Genty. He's going to gain about 4. No, we really need our defense to get improved here. I can't even begin to fucking explain why it's this bad. Because the truth is, I don't really understand why it's this bad. I mean, our secondary is not great. Our linebackers aren't great. You know, we have good edge rushers. Our safeties are average at best. Tyler Nubin's been pretty bad. But we've been bad against the run, bad against the pass. It's why we're 2-13. If we had an average defense, we'd probably have 6 or 7 wins. Okay, let's see here. So, Geno Smith in the backfield gets a snap. He throws it, and it's intercepted. Oh, my God. He's gonna take this all the way. 58. Bobby Okereke. Oh, my God. He's going, oh, my God. He returns it all the way to the 40 fucking yard line. Oh, my God. The fucking Giants get an interception at the 5 fucking yard line. Oh, my God. Luckily, it wasn't returned for a fucking touchdown. But it's brought all the way from the fucking 8-yard line to the fucking Raiders 40-yard line, bro. Oh my God. Bobby Okereke has been awful this year. He has been absolutely terrible. And he decides to make his best play of the year when it matters the fucking least. And Geno Smith is down. I don't know if he's hurt or not, but he doesn't look like he's feeling good. Oh my God, bro. That was it right there. The Raiders were about to fucking score a touchdown, and the Giants get a fucking interception. Oh my God. The first pick of the draft at stake here, and the Giants getting there. I think that's only their 3rd interception on the year. No. That would be their 4th interception on the year, I believe, right? Because they got one against the Cowboys, one against the Eagles, and then last week against the Vikings. And then, yeah, so this is our 4th interception of the year. And it comes at the worst fucking time. So Giants have the ball on the Raiders' side of the field. Luckily, the Giants have a brand new kicker. We'll see if he's able to kick a field goal if they do decide to settle for a field goal. But as of now, both teams are playing absolutely terrible, as we expected. 0-0. And the fucking Giants are going to fucking win this, are going to fucking score, I feel like. God damn it. God damn it. I was getting excited there because I'm like, if the Raiders score here, we go down, a couple scores here, I could be all right with my team scoring. I could root for my team a little bit again because I do like to root for my team. Root for them to play okay, when they're getting blown out. But unfortunately, they're going to be right on the Raiders side of the field. So there we go. Possibly throwing away that first overall pick. But we still got plenty of game left. I believe it's still only the first quarter. I haven't changed anything. I haven't been on top of my game, guys. I'm going to be real with you. I've been a little bit off. But, we are live right now, by the way, right? Everyone can see me? 1st and 10 here. Everyone can see me, right? Just making sure, just checking in that we're still live. Just making sure that we're still live. Looks like we are live. That is good. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, White Kid. Bobby Okereke, 6th career interception. He's not going to be back next year. Bobby Okereke has a very disappointing year, and last year and this year. His first year with the Giants in 2023, he had a fantastic year. He had a Pro Bowl year. He was playing great. But ever since Wink Martindale left, he's been pretty bad. Tyrone Tracy in the backfield here, going to take the snap and hand it off to him, and he's going to gain about 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 40-yard line. The Giants, with that big interception return from Bobby Okereke, they forgot that they're not supposed to win this game. And that's where we're at. Looks like we got a weird formation here. Wandale is in motion. I don't know what all the receivers to the left, except Wandale's now on the right side. Jackson Dart alone in the backfield, takes the snap. He's going to throw it to Wandale, who catches it, and he's going to right at the marker. He's either going to get the first down or be just a yard short. It looks like he is... Let me see this replay here. Catches the ball, and it looks like he got it. If he's short by like an inch. But Wandale Robinson having a good game so far. First down for the Giants. On the Raiders' 34-yard line. Gonna do a fake handoff, play action. Throws it to Tracy, who is going to get tackled for a gain of about 3. So it's going to be about 2nd and 7 here. That was an interesting moment there. Jackson Dart, I will say my biggest criticism of Jackson Dart is he doesn't handle play action very well. He plays much better on tempo, in the pocket, in shotgun, or in the backfield. He doesn't do well with play action. I will say that. That wasn't a play action play there. But I'm just saying he typically doesn't do well with play action. He's gonna shove it off here. Tracy, who gets a huge run. He's gonna go all the way for a touchdown. No, he's short the 1-yard line. Fuck! You're supposed to lose this fucking game. Oh my God, they're about to score a touchdown. They're 1st and goal, down at the 1-yard line. Tyrone Tracy. Oh, that wasn't Tracy. It was Singletary. I'm sorry. Devin Singletary, who has been playing very well. I will say that. It's just he's not going to be with the team next year, so why would I want him to play well? And you're going to ruin our 1st overall pick. It's crazy, and then the span of 3 seconds, the Raiders are about to score, and now we're about to score. It fucking sucks. But he is at the 1-yard line. Marcus Bowe in the game. He is at, where is he at? He is at left guard, looks like. Going to hand it off to Tyrone Tracy. Sorry, that's Singletary, and looks like he's in for the touchdown. Giants get the fucking touchdown. God fucking damn it. Well, the Giants score, so that's cool, except it's not. It's not fucking cool. 6-0 Giants. They forgot they're supposed to lose this fucking game. And they score. Devin Singletary with the score. God damn it. 6-0 Giants. And it's the end of the first quarter. 0-0 on the clock for the first quarter. So I don't know if we're going to kick the extra point. We're not. We're going to go to commercial. Kick the extra point we get back. It is going to be the second quarter. Maybe I should do it like this, actually. Quarter 2, huh? Let's do that. Quarter 2 is going to be starting after this. Oh, they are kicking an extra point. My bad. Sorry. Extra point attempt here is good. The Giants are up 7-0. Of course, they forgot they're supposed to lose this fucking game. And ladies and gentlemen, the Tank Bowl is in a bad spot. Luckily, if the Giants lose this game, they only go down on the number 2 pick. So if they lose next week, they could still get the first pick. If they lose next week and the Raiders win next week, the Raiders play the Chiefs next week, who they could definitely beat. Chiefs have their third-string quarterback. So the Giants could lose next week. The Raiders could win next week, and the Giants will have the first overall pick again. But obviously, we want them to clinch it here with a loss. That would be for the best. They lose and they clinch it. But even if they win today, they could still end up with the first overall pick. And after today, they'll just be at the second pick, which isn't as good, considering the Raiders are going to take that quarterback from Indiana. But I really hope that they don't, and that we can trade that pick. But yeah, with the Bobby Okereke set up the drive there. Second quarter here. We get started right away. I'm going to light up a joint in a second. Smoke up. Because there's no way I can watch this game sober, knowing the Giants are going to fucking win it. The Raiders are really bad, man. They're really bad. I mean, that's terrible. It's terrible. But obviously, Raiders fans are happy because the Giants just scored. Giants just fucking scored, man. It's so bad. So bad, man. Let's check on the other game right here. The Eagles and Bills game just started. Let's get a score update on that. 0-0 right now. Philly has the ball at their 18-yard line. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. We'll just kind of check on that game. We'll check it again at halftime or 2-minute warning. It's cold. What's the temperature outside? Luckily, I got the heat fucking blasting. I will say that. I got the heat blasting. It's 32. I guess it's really not that cold, but it feels cold on there. All right, quarter number 2 starting off here. Giants up 7-0 with that score from Devin Singletary off of the Bobby Okereke interception. After the next commercial, we're going to light up. Smoke it because you got it. If you got it at home, smoke along. Because the Giants are going to drive me to insanity by winning this game. With the kickoff here, looks like the Raiders get it, and they're going to run it back to the 42-yard line. Good return there from the Raiders. Hopefully the Raiders can come and tie this game up. And a tie does not guarantee the first overall pick, but does help. A tie is better than a loss. Because if we tie and lose next week, we get the first overall pick. So we are rooting for either a loss or a tie, but a loss is better. Because again, clinch that first overall pick. That's come on, man. Come on, guys. Clinch that first overall pick. Think about it, man. You guys think about it. Try as much as you want next week, but you lose today and you're set. All right, Geno Smith here in shotgun. Receiver in motion, hands it off to Genty, who is going to get stopped for a loss of about 1. The Raiders have not been able to run the ball, which is insane because I think a grandma could run the ball against the Giants. Dexter Lawrence there with the stop. Pretty disappointing year from him overall, but big stop there. Our run defense has been pitiful. Awful. I mean, I don't mean like bad for this year, like historically. I think we've had the 3rd worst run defense in the history of football. and the Raiders cannot establish the run. I think that says more about the Raiders than it does us. 2nd and 10 here. Oh, looks like Dexter Lawrence jumped off sides. Did Dexter Lawrence jump off sides? Dexter Lawrence jumped off sides! He understands the mission. We got veterans here. Jermaine Illuminor with 2 false starts. Dexter Lawrence jumping off sides. They understand the mission. They understand that we need to lose this game. Can someone tell Wan'Dale Robinson, Bobby Okereke, and Devin Singletary we're trying to lose the game? Huge, huge flag there for the Giants. What is it now? 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Gonna take the snap. No, he doesn't, my bad. And motion, now he takes a snap, high snap. Throws it, tight end catches it, fakes out, 59, gets tackle. Oh, man. Okereke is fucking playing out of his mind right now. Gain of about 1. Bobby Okereke, I'm surprised that Bobby Okereke has let players run by him all year. So I called it before he even tackled him that he's going to run by him because he's been doing it all fucking year. And now he's finally wrapping up players and getting interceptions when the shit doesn't matter, Bobby Okereke. Could you have been doing that all year? Maybe we'd be in a different situation if that was the case. But here we are, 3rd and 5. Gain of 0 on that last play. Genty is in the backfield. Oh, looks like Giants play jumped off sides, but got back on time. All out blitz here. Oh, what a catch by Genty. Oh my God. Falling down and catches the ball against who else? Deontay Banks. Absolute ass player. Get off my fucking team. You are trash. You are ass. The banks are always closed on Sundays, but they're not because they're open. You're trash. Great catch there by Genty, though. Oh, my God. Like, caught it on his fingertips, bobbled it while falling to the ground, makes the catch, 1st down for the Raiders, throws it to tight end here, who gains about 5. Oh, man. Huge play by Genty there. I do like Ashton Genty a lot. I think if the Raiders can, build up their team, obviously get a quarterback, get a good O-line, maybe a new coach. I don't really believe too much in Pete Carroll at his age, but he could be a really good running back. I think he could be like a kind of like a Jamar Gibbs type level of running back. Clearly, he can catch the ball because that was a great catch. 2nd and 6 here for the Raiders. They're on the Giants' 40-yard line. Gonna hand it off to Genty, and there's that Giants run defense. There it is. That's the Giants run defense I know. Oh, there's a flag though. Ashton Genty gains about 6, but there's a flag. Hopefully this is against the Giants. It's going to be hands on the face on the Giants. It's going to be declined. It's going to be declined. Or maybe it'll be added to the play. Might be added to the play. Either way, Roy Robertson Harris with the face mask, illegal hands on the face. He understands the mission. That is blatant hands on the face too. Oh my God. And Ashton Genty gains about 6. I think that's added to the end of the play, correct? Maybe not. Either way, 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the Giants' 26-yard line. Take the snap, hand it off to Genty. He's going to go on the outside and lose about 2. Who is that with the tackle? Drew Phillips, I think? Yeah, Drew Phillips with the tackle. Loss of about 2. Here we go here. Going to take the snap alone in the backfield. Geno Smith throwing down the field to 17, who almost breaks away, but is wrapped up by Drew Phillips again. 2 good plays there in a row by Drew Phillips. Can't complain about that. Can't complain about that. All right, 3rd and 6 here for the Raiders. This is quite the big play. 10 minutes left, or 10:40, I should say, on the game clock if you're watching along. 10:36, 10:35, 10:34. Genty in the backfield. Geno Smith takes a snap. Pressure by Abdul Carter and by Brian Burns, and he is going to get sacked. I believe that is Brian Burns who finishes it up, and Brian Burns just got his 16th sack of the year. Could be a half sack, though. Hard to tell. There were 2 or 3 guys on him. But Abdul Carter with the initial pressure. Oh, yeah, Abdul Carter. Oh, my God. Looks like Abdul Carter gets, it's definitely a half sack. Looks like Abdul Carter got more of the sack than Brian Burns did. That was pretty much all Abdul Carter. That was great. Great play by the 3rd overall pick. 42-yard attempt here for the Raiders. They're going to miss this. They're going to fucking miss this. I already know. Got to change this. They're going to fucking miss this. I know they are. And I'm wrong. The field goal is good. Thank God. The Raiders score 3 here, so now the game is 7-3. The tank is slightly back on. I wouldn't say it's entirely back on. I would say that it is slightly back on. Commercial break here. And the Giants are now up by 4. Welcome to the stream, everybody. If you are confused on what's going on, this is potentially the worst game of the year between the 2 worst teams in football. Fighting for the 1st overall pick. The Giants lose, they clinch the 1st overall pick. The Raiders don't, but and if they obviously lose next week, then they do. So, interesting situation here. Both teams are really bad. Been a pretty terrible game so far. Giants scored off of a Bobby Okereke pick that brought him down to the 40, and then Devin Singletary ran in for a touchdown. The Raiders have really just been shit, and they did have a nice little drive there, but it only got them 3 points. It is quarter number 2. I said I was going to smoke in the next commercial, but I fucking lied to you guys. I'm a fucking liar. I'm going to wait to the next commercial. But we have ourselves a pretty shit game so far, which is exactly what I expected. And I'm pretty happy with the results. Well, I'm not so happy with the results so far. I like us to be losing, but I'm happy with the fact that this game is as trash as I thought it would be. And we can enjoy that together. Because nothing brings people together like a terrible fucking football game. Let's check in the Eagles score. Eagles-Bills. Let's see what's going on there. We're obviously rooting for the Bills. Fuck the Eagles. And looks like Philly still has the ball at the Buffalo 42. So they're getting close to field goal range. The kicker, though, the Eagles kicker has been really bad this year. Jake Elliott, he's been really bad, which is kind of surprising. You know, fuck the Eagles, but Jake Elliott's always been good. You know, he's been having a pretty bad year this year, all things considered. Super Bowl. Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year? Who's going to make it? I think the Rams are making it in the NFC. I really do think the Rams are really good. I can see the Seahawks making it, but I think the Rams are going to make it, truthfully. AFC, I have no fucking idea. I want to say Patriots, but I don't know how much I believe in the Patriots. They've beaten no good teams. The Raiders actually beat them week 1, which is fucking crazy. But they haven't really beat anybody good, so I'm not super impressed by the Patriots, but I'm not really impressed by the Broncos. The Texans could make it this year. The Texans' defense is really good. Their offense is just not that good, the Texans. They really, I like CJ Stroud and all, but he hasn't been playing very well. And especially their offense. Really, it's less so him, more so the O-line. He has a really bad O-line and not good. All right, the Raiders are going to be kicking it off here to the Giants. They kick it off, and it is going to go into the end zone. So the Giants get the ball at the 35-yard line. Jackson Dart coming out here. Looking at stats here. First 7 games had 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Last 3 games, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So definitely has not looked the same since coming back for the concussion. I think some of that is the teams he's played, but I think most of it is the scheme. I think as much as I was glad Brian Dable got fired, I do think Brian Dable called a great offensive scheme for Jackson Dart, put him in good situations. Obviously didn't result in many wins, only 2 of them, but Jackson Dart definitely has not looked the same the past couple weeks. And I think a lot of that has to do with coaching, offensive line, and honestly, a lot of it's on him. Tyrone Tracy gets the ball here, gains about 6 or 7. 6-7, you know how it goes. Going to be about 2nd and 3. The Giants run game finally fucking doing good, which is not what we want. I think we should rehire Dable as a quarterback coach. Well, that's never going to happen. I mean, you get fired by your team. You're not going to hire him again. Tyrone Tracy gains about 3 or 4. He's never going to take that. But I wouldn't want Dable here as a quarterbacks coach. I mean, he listen, he did a great job building up Josh Allen, but Josh Allen has looked great without him. You know what I mean? And Dable's going to be offensive coordinator, probably for the Bills. I can see him getting hired by the Bills again. But I don't want Dable as a quarterback coach. I have had enough of Dable, and I didn't even really hate Dable. Jackson takes a snap here. He's going to run with it, and he's going to gain about 5. Gets absolutely crushed, but gains 5 for the first down. My thing with Brian Dable is I didn't really hate him overall. Like I thought he was a good offensive coach, but obviously a bad head coach. Just because you can call it a good offense doesn't make you a good coach. But I think he's so much he did, man. That wasn't good. And I want a brand new quarterbacks coach in here. I want a brand new everybody. I want a brand new OC, DC. We're gonna get the DC. Play action here. Jackson Dart throws it to number 89, which is Isaiah Hodgins, who breaks a tackle, gains about 9. The Giants driving down the field, already on the Raiders side of the field. Are they on the Raiders? No, yeah, they're already on the Raiders side of the field, so they're getting close to field goal range. But here we have the future of the Giants. You have Jackson Dart, 22 years old, Scatabo, 23, Malik Neighbors, 22, Abdul Carter, 22, Kayvon Thibodeau, who knows that he'll be back, but he's only 25. We have a good young core. We have pieces to build around, that is for sure. But hopefully they can hire the right coach. Jackson Dart is going to break out of a tackle and gain about 2 yards and get the first down. Almost got sacked, but does get the first down. Jackson Dart using his legs on this drive. Got 2 first downs with his legs. Someone needs to tell Jackson Dart, bro, we want to get you help. We want to get you online. Men, we want to get you new receivers. We want to get you players on defense. Please, Jackson Dart, for the future of your NFL career, just lose this game. Win every other game after this game. Just lose this one. Jackson Dart throws it down the field. And it's caught wide open. Isaiah, is that Slayton? That's Slayton. Finally can catch a fucking ball. Thank you, Slayton, for finally being able to catch a fucking ball when we need it the least. Fucking asshole. Darius Slayton is my lead. No player on this team pisses me off as much as Darius Slayton does. Catches all the way down to the 20-yard line, man. Giants and about to score again. About to go up 14-3. They're going to lose this fucking tank ball, bro. This is crazy. It was looking promising there before that pick. Jackson Dart going to throw it out to Wan'Dale Robinson, who breaks a tackle and gains about 5 yards. The Raiders' defense looking a lot like ours. They can't tackle anybody. Hence why we both have 2 wins. 2nd and 4 here, coming up for the Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson coming off the field. Oh, no, he's not staying on the field. My bad. I was going to say, who's going to replace him? We have no backup slot receiver. It's kind of insane. Gunnar Olszewski is our backup fucking slot receiver, which is insane. All right, 2nd and 4 here at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Looks like a false start. Jackson Dart is going to run it all the way in for a touchdown. Jackson Dart runs it in for a touchdown. He does a little dance. And the Giants are now up 14, about to be 14-3. And we are winning a game at the wrong fucking time. Thankfully, the Browns won earlier, so we'll still have at least a 2nd overall pick. But goddamn it, Giants, can you please lose this game? We could trade the 1st overall pick, and we could still pick like 3 or 4 and get like a bunch of picks. Jackson took a fucking huge hit, but stay on his feet because Jackson's not a pussy. We're right into that end zone, man. Good shit by JD. Much as I want us to lose, JD, gotta give him credit, man. That was a good run. Extra point attempt here. Snap, kick, and it is down the middle. It was an ugly kick, but still somehow made it in. Giants are now up 14-3. And the Raiders will get the ball back. The Giants doing the worst thing possible. I need to smoke this joint because they're stressing me out. I am half kidding because I do want the Giants to, I want them to look good. But I want them to lose. I can't really never root against my team, though. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Looks like Philadelphia scored. So they are now up 7-0 against the Bills. We are rooting for the Bills. If the Bills lose today, the Patriots clinch the division. So big game there for Patriots fans. 14-3 though in the toilet bowl. The Giants, fucking, of course they're winning. Again, I'm not gonna be mad if they win because they're obviously the players are gonna try. They're playing for their jobs. They're playing for contracts. I get it. I'm not someone who's gonna be mad at them for winning, but obviously I want them to lose. So I won't be happy with the result, but I won't be. I'll still. Well, no, I'm not gonna celebrate, but I'm gonna at least be like, okay, well, at least we're not the worst team in football. we're not the worst team in football. We confirmed that today. Yeah. Smoke it if you got it at home. Back from commercial here, 14-3, 5:56 to go in the second quarter. The Raiders do start off with the ball in the second half, so we could get a double dip. Raiders could score here and then score to start off the half. That would be ideal. Potentially going up 17-14. Hopefully that's what happens. Cam Scatterbo in the building. That dude has like 3 brain cells left in his brain. And after today, he might have 2, even though he's not playing. He'll probably fucking hit his head while he's walking out or something. I love him, man. Cam Scatterbo's a guy, man. Who knows how long he'll last in the league based on how he plays, but I want him back. I want him back. Jackson Dart all smiles on the sideline. Someone needs to get in his ear and say, please lose. It will help you. Probably. Oh, the Raiders fumble it. Fumble the fucking kickoff, but do get back on it in the end zone. So they will have it at 35. Although I will say last year, the Giants could have had the first overall pick, and they beat the Colts, which was fucking awful. It's my dad's team, too. So my dad and I watched it together. He's rooting for the Colts to win. I'm rooting for the Colts to win. The Colts lose. And the Giants end up with the third overall pick. They go from first to third. Ended up working out because they were able to get Abdul Carter and then trade up for Jackson Dart. If they had that first overall pick, they're probably just picking Cam Ward, who I do like. But, we got Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter. So that ended up kind of actually working out. So this could all not matter. But it does. Having the first overall pick is a huge advantage, especially because we don't need to pick a quarterback. Oh my God. The fucking Abdul Carter with a huge tackle for loss there. Oh my God. I can't even describe what happened. I can't even describe what I just saw. Geno Smith pitched the ball back like 6 yards to Ashton Genty, and Abdul Carter blew up the play, and it's a loss of, how much is that loss of? Like 8 or 9 yards? 8 or 9 yard loss from Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter playing a great game. He's been looking awesome. That's a loss of 10 yards. It is 2nd and 20. That's insane. We're supposed to be losing this, guys. Geno Smith throws it out to a receiver and gains about maybe 4 or 5 yards. God, the Giants they're actually playing well. Deontay Banks with a tackle. I did not know that man could tackle. And it's actually gained to 7. It's 3rd and 13. Gain of 13. All right, let's see. Genty in the backfield here. Geno Smith changing the play changing the play. Drops back. He's going to throw the ball down the field, and it's caught by number 1 for a first down. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's a flag. Of course, it's caught by Tucker, but it's a fucking flag. It's going to be, please be against the Giants. Oh my God, there's a huge first down from the Raiders, and it's holding on the fucking Raiders. Fuck. So it's not a first down. They're going to accept the penalty, obviously. 3rd down. It is holding. Looks like Abdul Carter's being held. Yeah, Abdul Carter's being fucking molested. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Abdul Carter's been playing great, man. I mean, Ever since he had that incident where he got benched for that first quarter, I was at that game, the Patriots game. Ever since then, and even in that game, he played great. He's been playing great. Takes a snap. Geno Smith throws down the field, and he's going to be about, 10 yards short for the first down. You were at the Patriots game? Is that what you're saying? I gotta take another hit with this, bro. Where do you live? How the fuck? That's crazy. I must know you. That game was terrible, by the way. I mean, I had a great time. Oh, you're in Connecticut. Gotcha. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Where in Connecticut are you? I'm in Rhode Island. What the hell's going on here? We have a fight, it looks like? What the fuck is happening? Yeah, we have a fight. We have a fight going on. Had like 10 Giants around one Raider. I didn't even see what happened on that play. Near New London? Oh, okay. That makes sense why you're a Giants fan then. Because I feel like Connecticut's split. What the hell happened here? On the punt return, looks like... Oh my god, the Giants... The Giants fan threw the Raider. And oh my god, his punch is thrown. Holy shit. So the Giants fan... threw the Raiders into the fucking cooler. They start fighting each other. Go all the way to the sidelines, man. What great seats. I don't know what's going on here. I don't have the broadcast turned on, so I can't hear what's happening. Either way, the Giants are going to get the ball back. Forgot to change it to the Raiders again. Again! But the Giants will have the ball. Technically, yeah, they have it right now. So the Giants will have the ball. Yeah. So that Patriots game was terrible in terms of like the game was really bad. I watched we watched Younghoe Koo kick the fucking ground, but I went with my friend who actually is also from Connecticut, although he works with me. We work together up in Massachusetts, not far from the stadium, which is why we went. We had a great time. He's a Patriots fan, so he was definitely ragging on me a bit. But I had some good seats. You know, the people around me, the Patriots fans, were actually kind of cool. There were actually a lot of Giants fans there. I saw a lot of Giants fans. Probably saw you. Didn't even realize it. Isn't that crazy? From Rhode Island, I'm in Pawtucket. Got friends in East Providence, not too far from me. East Providence is about like 20 minutes from here. 15 minutes, not even. I mean, everything in Rhode Island is close to each other, so. But that's cool, man. That you live probably like you live like an hour away from me. It's pretty sick. I never had a chatter come in here and be like that. Granted, I don't stream Giants stuff much, and I guess it would make sense, if Giants fans would live near me. Connecticut, New York. There's a lot of Giants fans in Rhode Island too. I mean, there's mostly Patriots fans, but I know, like, in growing up and just talking to people, I've met like in Rhode Island at least a couple hundred Giants fans in my lifetime. A lot of them are older. But younger people too. But most of my friends growing up were all Patriots fans, so which was nice for me because I'm able to be like, hey, remember those 2 Super Bowls? I do. You remember those? I'm able to bring that up. Oh man, but yeah, they don't like me very much, which I understand why. If a team beat my fucking team in the Super Bowl twice, I'd hate them too. Dude, they get so pissed off, and then they're every time they rebuttal is, well, it was so long ago. It was so long ago. I mean, it was so long ago, and I'm like, well, it doesn't matter how long ago was it. You'll always remember it. Like, you'll be 80 years old, and someone will bring the Giants up to you, and the first thing you're gonna think of is that undefeated season, and then the second thing you're gonna think of is the second time you beat your ass. It's like, come on, bro, you'll always remember that. So yeah, luckily Patriots fans are one of the only fan bases I can actually talk shit with. Everyone else has kind of got me. I mean, I'll always talk shit to Eagles fans. But I can't say that much to them, especially as of late. I mean, we did beat them this year, which was awesome. But 2nd and 5 here for Jackson Dart. Wan'Dale Robinson is motions to the side. Jackson Dart's going to throw it over the field, connect with Wan'Dale Robinson for a gain of about 12 for the first down. Guys, I hate to say this. I do think the Giants are going to win this fucking game. I know it's not a bold prediction considering they're up 14-3. But it's 1st and 10 now. They're in a hurry up. This is usually when Jackson Dart does play his best. And the Raiders defense so far has been pretty atrocious. Play action here from Jackson Dart, and it's wide open, Wan'Dale Robinson. Down to the 40, down to the 35. Already in field goal range. And the Giants are going to win this game. Wait, kid, are you rooting for the Giants to win? Like, how much are you like, I want them to lose? Like, are you like, we need to lose this game? Like where are you on this? Because I am fully in that we need to lose this game. But I also can't be mad at my team playing well, even if it's against a shit team. But we're definitely losing the Tank Bowl so far, man. I mean, it's you're 50-50, yeah. Yeah, I'm 100-0. Like, if I could wave a magic wand to decide if the Giants win or lose, I will wave it for them and then lose. And then win next week. Because, we can, if we lose this week and win next week, we still have the number 1 pick. So it's just like, come on, just lose this one game. Next week, I will root my ass off for them. What the snap crack is going on here? Says Stone Cold. Welcome to the stream, Stone Cold. Long time no see. We are currently watching the Giants and Raiders play. They are the 2 worst team in football. And we are actively, at least I am, most Giants fans, are actively rooting for their team to lose. As you can see by the score, we are not losing, we are winning. We are winning, therefore we are losing. It's kind of confusing, but basically the worst team in the league gets the first overall pick. We want that first overall pick. And now we are currently going to win this game and probably lose that, more likely than not. So it's not the worst case scenario in the world, especially because some games went away earlier in the day. But overall, not good. The Giants finally winning a game when we don't want them to. Of course, right? Naturally. But welcome to the stream, Stone Cold. Hope you're having a good holiday season. If it's cold, I hope you're staying warm. So yeah, Giants have the ball here. They are driving to score, which is not what we want. But what I do want is to have a good time, and I am having a good time. Shout out to, the white kid who, if people didn't know better, could be my username. But thank you so much for that. Stone Cold for dropping in. Kat, of course, was here earlier. If she's still here, I think she is. But Kat was here earlier. Shout out to everybody who's stopping by. I don't stream much anymore. I don't really do like shit like this or really like anything. But I just wanted to go live for this because usually I watch football with my friends or my family. But all my friends are busy today, and my family is across the country. Well, not across the country, but on the other side, down south. I'm all the way up north, they're all the way down south. So they are gone. So I said, fuck it, I'll stream with my friends online, my viewers online. Haven't streamed in like not 8 months, like 6 months? 5 months. 5 months. But I am thinking of doing a New Year's Eve stream. If anyone would be interested in that, showing up for that on Wednesday. I don't know what I don't know what I'm doing for New Year's Eve. I got to figure out if I'm going somewhere first. I might be going somewhere. If I am, I'm like obviously not going to stream. But if I don't go anywhere, I will stream. I don't know what's going to happen with that yet. Okay, 1st and 10, 2-minute warning is over. Giants have the ball at the 35-yard line of the Raiders, and they're going to hand it off to Tyron Tracy, who gains about 3 yards. So it will be 2nd and 7 coming up here. And it is an interesting game in that if you think that 2 shitty teams playing each other is interesting, this is the best game I've seen in my life. Unfortunately, not the result I want. I do want the Giants to lose this, so this is a bad start. But they are about to score here. They hand off to Tracy, who almost loses 3, but somehow evades a tackle midair and gains about 2. So it will be, what, 3rd and 4? Coming up here. They are in field goal range. They do have a rookie kicker. There is a Raider player down. Number 69. Nice. Except not nice because we don't like injuries. We never root for injuries. Guy down for the Raiders here. I forgot my larger point. I forgot what it was. I was going to say we have a new kicker. So we could be kicking a field goal up soon. We have a undrafted rookie kicker. It's our 4th kick of the year. I think this is his 3rd game. He's been pretty bad on kickoff, so he's been okay today. But you know how it goes. Looks like the Raiders player is walking off on his own, which is good. He is limping, but it's good. Let's go Raiders, man. Let's go Raiders. Come on, Raiders. Get a stop here. Come on. An intercept. I don't want to. I don't want to watch Jackson Dart throw an interception. But maybe Jackson Dart can complete a catch, and then that person can fumble it, and then they return it for a touchdown. That would be good. But I can't even say I want to watch my quarterback throw an interception because I don't want to watch that. So maybe we can get a fumble here. Maybe Tyrone Tracy could step up for us here and give us a huge game-changing fumble. With 1:23 left, it is 3rd and 5. The Giants are in field goal range, but their kicker kind of sucks, so they might not be. They could go for a 4th down here, which could be huge, depending on what they gain. They got 2 players in the backfield here. It looks like Bellinger's going to be like the fullback. And now Bellinger is now going to the line, so he's not a fullback anymore. It looks like they're trying to change the play here. Jackson takes a snap. He throws it, connects to Singletary, who is stopped just short. Like, they're saying he got it? Are they saying he got this? No, he's short. Okay, they ruled him short. He was like half a yard short. Ooh, just short. That was Singletary on the catch. The referee's coming out here. Let's see what he's going to say. I should have closed caption on. So maybe I don't. It's live, so it would be delayed. Let's see what he says. Under review? So they're reviewing whether they get the first down or not. Well, hopefully he doesn't, but they're going to get it anyway. And they're so close. It would be huge, though, if they don't, and the Raiders stop him here. And then maybe score before half, go down and go up 14-10. That would be the vibes would be a lot different. The vibes are going to be a lot different, but it's all right. Let's see what happens here. Oh, so they called it a first down. Okay, they called it a first down. They did a quick expedited review. Pete Carroll is pulling a Michael Jackson here, wearing one glove. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so then they are reviewing it. It's not called a first down yet. Okay, well, we are going to commercial. Let's check the score. Let's see the score here. It is 7-0. Phillies up. They have the ball on their own 30-yard line. Be interesting to see how that goes. But thank you all for watching. We're only maybe like 5 or 10 minutes from halftime, so we're gonna have that pretty soon. Halftime, we'll just fucking chill. We'll just talk. We don't have to talk football. We're talking about anything. Catch up on what's going on. I'll probably take a quick bathroom break, and we will be ready for the second half. This has been a pretty, I guess standard length. It's been an hour and 10-ish minutes since the game started. So it's been a pretty standard first half, I guess. But it's going a little fast, but it is what it is. What do we got going on here? Stream looks good. Let's check out Discord. Discord's chilling. So yeah, I was saying earlier, as my nose gets stuffy, I was saying earlier that I'm considering streaming on New Year's Eve. I have to consider doing it. Call overturned, which means what? I don't know what the call. Okay, so it is 4th down. Okay, so he is short. The review says he's just short, and it looked like he looks like he was like this short. Like that, yeah, he's right fucking there, but he is just short. So it is going to be 4th and inches for the New York Giants here. I'm assuming they're going to go for it. It makes sense considering where they're at if they're trying to win this game. But hopefully they don't get this. Obviously, this would be a huge no-get if they are going for it, which it looks like they are going for it. They are going for it. They're in the huddle here, 4th and 1. 4th down conversions on the year. They're 10 for 12, which ranks 3rd in the NFL. So they are good on converting it on 3rd down, which is kind of surprising. I feel like that stat's a little misleading. I'd like to see their 4th down conversion or their 3rd down conversions. But that is a little misleading. I feel like they haven't been that good, but the stats say otherwise. Okay. Jackson Dart here is going to go for a quarterback sneak, and the Raiders jump off sides. Could be a false start, though. Could be a false start. Let's see. Hold up. This would be a huge false start. I think it is. It looked like I didn't see a Giants player move. I did not see a Giants player move. I think it's offsides. Fuck. Offsides, yeah. Automatic 1st down. Oh my God, the Raiders are so bad. I forgot. I thought we were playing a competent team for a sec. I thought we were going to get the false start, but nope. I didn't even move. Yeah, he's offsides. He almost got back. It was actually smart by the Giants lineman to jump to do that. That's actually pretty smart. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here, 48 seconds and a half to go. The Giants looking to go up 21-3 and just absolutely crush my heart. And not crush my heart, but crush the chances of getting the 1st overall pick. Which doesn't crush my heart, just slightly breaks it. And Jackson throws down the field to nobody. Tyron Tracy somewhere in the area, but out of bounds. 2nd and 10 here. 43 seconds left to go. The Giants are definitely probably going to win this game, which they're going to lose next week. It's going to be exactly like last year. They get 3 wins. They blow the 1st overall pick. I just don't know, man. I just hope our GM gets fired. That's my thing right now. If we keep our GM, which we shouldn't, Wanda Robinson with a big catch here, gains about 12. About 8 of those yards after the catch for a 1st and goal. Fuck. 30 seconds. Giants have all 3 timeouts. Yeah, our GM needs to get fired. I mean, that's the big thing. If our GM gets fired and we can hire the right people, I feel a little bit better about the team. I just there's rumors that there's rumors going around that they're not sure, and they're even maybe leaning towards keeping him, which has me absolutely fucking terrified. Wanda Robinson having a good game this year. A good game today. 10 targets, 9 receptions for 90 yards, averaging 10 yards per catch. Granted, it is against the Raiders, who is not starting Max Crosby or Brock Bowers. We're not starting Andrew Thomas or our tight end, Theo Johnson. But, I mean, Theo Johnson might be a benefit to have in there. He would drop a catch. 1st and goal here for the Giants. Looks like a false start. Bad snap. Jackson Dart gets slammed. And he throws it early. It's incomplete to Isaiah Hodgins. He almost got sacked. Got that ball off just in time. But he got slammed. It was he mishandling of the snap. He got fucking slammed. Holy shit. That's where you miss having Andrew Thomas. And this is where I got nervous, too. It's like, I don't want him to get... The worst case scenario here is not that we win this game. The worst case scenario is Jackson Dart gets hurt. I just don't want him to get hurt. That's like my number one fucking concern. He took a huge hit there. All right, 2nd and goal here for the Giants. Jackson Dart takes a snap. Under pressure again immediately. Left side again. You don't have Andrew Thomas. Gets slammed again. Oh, gets slammed. And it's deflected by the Raiders. He got fucking slammed even worse. Oh my God. Oh my God. He got fucking slammed. I mean, that's not having Andrew Thomas right there. That is the difference. I mean, that's a whole different play if you have Andrew Thomas. His head slammed against the ground. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets concussion protocol. His head slammed against the ground. And I don't even agree with that narrative going on, but his head slammed to the ground. I mean, he's still in the game. Still in the game. 3rd and goal at the Raiders' 9.5-yard line. Takes the snap. Jackson Dart's going to throw it. Check down the Tracy. Gets tackled for a loss of about 6. So it's going to be 4th and goal here. More likely than not, they're going to kick it. All right, full tank. Time to put Russ. And that's what I'm saying, White Kid. Unfortunately, he's our 3rd string. So it would be Jameis Winston. And honestly, if we put Jameis Winston in this game, we're winning this game. Jameis Winston will win this game. He could throw a pick or 2, but he would throw for like 2 touchdowns. If we put Russell Wilson in, you're right, we will tank. But unfortunately, he's our 3rd emergency quarterback. He can't play unless Jackson Dart and Jameis Winston are taken out for injury. And obviously, we do not want that, considering those are our 2 quarterbacks next year. But yeah, ideally, it would be nice if we could somehow fucking break the rules and put Russ in, because that's all right. Field goal attempt here. Raiders call a timeout with 2 seconds left. Why'd they call a timeout? Ben Sauls, was this his 3rd game? Or might be his 2nd game? I think it's his 2nd game. He's 2 for 2 on field goals. Yeah, this is his 2nd game. 32-yard attempt. And now it would be clutch. It would be clutch if he could miss this. That would be kind of clutch. I'm not going to lie. 32-yard attempt, 2 seconds to go. This will be the last play of the half. The Giants will either be up 14-3, 17-3, or miraculously 14-3. That could happen as well. Or 14-10, I should say. That could happen. If this is somehow returned for a touchdown, that'd be great. One could hope. Ben Sauls on a 32-yard attempt. Let's see it here. It's snapped, held, kick is good. And the Giants go into halftime up 17-3 in a game that would be beneficial for them to lose. And of course they're losing it. Of course they are. Because why the fuck would they not be losing the game by winning the game? Why, of course, would that not happen? Naturally, what else can we expect? Okay, we are at halftime here, ladies and gents. So, that is something. That is something. Let's get a check in on the Bills and Philly. The Phillies up 10-0 with 5 minutes in the half. They just scored a field goal. So Buffalo's losing that game, getting shut out. But I will be right back. I'm going to grab myself another drink here of H2O. Take a bathroom break. So we will be back. Chat, we will be back. All right, we're back. We're back. Let's get a halftime report here. Giants are up 17-3. Jackson Dart has the offensive touchdown, as does Devin Singletary. Have the other one that came off of Bobby Okereke interception. Duke Carter has played pretty well today, and the Raiders is really bad. I mean, they turned it over in the red zone. They had a good drive and still for a field goal, and then overall outside of that, they've just been pretty bad. Just pretty bad overall. Their defense especially has been pretty bad. Giving up 17 points to the Giants in the first half. A lot of teams actually have done that this year, but not really surprising considering the Raiders defense sucks. Again, though, this is the Tank Bowl, right? And the goal of the Tank Bowl is to lose. You win by losing. And the Giants are winning, therefore they are losing. The Tank Bowl winner right now is the Raiders. Hopefully that can change in the second half. Up 14. We have blown leads before. Actually, I think we've blown more fourth quarter leads than any team in the history of football this year. So we could potentially have a switcheroo here, but the unfortunate thing is we blew games against good teams. And we are not playing a good team. So probably not going to happen. But luckily, the Browns came in clutch. If the Browns lost today, we would go all the way down to 3, potentially 4. But my friend just fucking texted me classic Giants, and he's fucking right, dude. He's fucking right. This is fucking the most Giants shit I've ever. It's the most Giant shit I've ever seen in my life. Lose all the games that matter, and then finally, when losing the game matters, they win the fucking. It's classic Giants, bro. And after this, they're gonna be like, oh, you know what? Let's keep our GM. Let's keep everybody because we just won. We beat the Raiders. We beat a team. We won. Maybe we're actually not that bad of a team. Like, oh my god, they're gonna convince themselves we're not as bad as they think, and it's just like, bro, like, come on, man. I think this benefits the Giants' future so much, considering they're considering keeping fucking Joe Shane. I think that this is a must lose, not only for that draft pick, but to make sure he gets fucking fired, man. Which I shouldn't have to say. He should get fired regardless. We could win this game 60-3, and he still should get fired. We could win next week 60-3, and he still should get fired. Like it's bad, man. It's so bad. Oh my god, fucking Giants, man. Piss me off. They always piss me off, man. Even when they win. Even when they're winning, I'm mad. It's fucked up, man. So fucked up. I am mad that Philadelphia is winning. They had the ball again. Up 2 scores, looking to go up 3 scores against the I guess looking up to go up against the Bills again. The Bills are notoriously a second half team. They had that comeback against the Bills. Against themselves. No. Against the Patriots a couple weeks ago. And overall, the Bills this year, they've been a second half team. It's been very interesting. So they could totally come back in the game. And Philly is sus. They're not as bad as they were when they blew up a couple years ago, but they're not nearly as good as they were last year. I could see them winning like 1 or 2 playoff games and getting eliminated. But the stats right here, I mean, Jackson Dart has 34 more passing yards and 21 more rushing yards than Geno Smith. So, I mean, he's got 3 more completions, 5 more attempts. So, I mean, they've been playing pretty similar. JD does have that 12-yard rushing touchdown, which was pretty big. Or big if you're a fucking Raiders fan. But, yeah, overall. Are we good, chat? Had a bit of a... Am I live? Chat, can you see me? Can I get a confirmation I'm live in the chat? Can we get a confirmation from the chat that I'm live? Uh-oh. Oh, God. I don't know if I'm live or not. Let's check YouTube. Chat, can we get a confirmation if I'm live? Or if I'm not live? That would be very, very good. That would be very good. I am live, according to White Kid. Okay, that's good. That's good. I don't know what happened there. My internet's usually pretty good, but it's usually having no problems with it. I feel like the only times I have problems with my internet is when I fucking live stream, to be honest. And even then, I don't nearly have as many problems. I used to have problems with my internet like 2 years ago. It was fucking terrible. It's fucking terrible. It was like the number one reason I didn't stream that much. But as of the last like year and a half ish, I've had good internet. But hopefully we're good with that. No more hiccups. But yeah, as I was saying, was that Jackson Dart has had a pretty solid game overall. He hasn't played great, but he's played solid. And I'm just upset that we're winning. Let's see what's going on around just the world. I guess I don't fucking know. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what people are saying. Yeah, again, we would clinch the first overall pick today. That's important to know. Joe Shane's likely to return for the Giants, which is fucking crazy. So yeah, furthest we can fall is pick number 2, so that's good. At least we're not falling that far. We could still get it next week if we lose to the Cowboys, which is more likely than that, and the Chiefs lose to the Raiders, which is also very possible. There's a good chance we could have them one pick again. Yeah, people are mad because Bobby Case finally got his first pick of the year. It's like, yeah, I know. Same. Yeah, everyone's just upset that we're winning the game, comparing it to the Colts game from last year. Again, Joe Shane's likely to return as GM, which is fucking blowing my fucking mind, man. Can we talk about that? Why the fuck would we keep Joe Shane, man? Why would we do that? And last year I was an advocate for keeping them. I was like, let's keep them. You know, I really want to keep them more so for Brian Dable and less so for Joe Shane. But I was like, I still wanted to keep them both, right? I don't even like, if they keep Joe Shane, I mean, I think that is it's gonna really gonna impact who comes here as head coach. Because suddenly you got a GM on the hot seat. Unless you keep him for the draft and then get rid of him, but that's stupid too. Why would you do that? Because he's not gonna. I mean, why would you do that? You would almost just fire him, man. Just fire him. I mean, if you fired him, you could already start looking for a GM now. Start interviews, or at least like get candidates lined up, so that way when the season ends, you could hire a GM as soon as possible to then get the best coach as soon as possible. That would be the move I would do if I was owner. But I feel like that I'm thinking as a competent person. And the Giants organization, I'm gonna think as the most incompetent people I can think of. Like it's literally the exact same thing as last year. The only difference is we did fire our coach. But it's the equivalent of keeping Joe Shane to be like, yeah, you won a game, or part of it is because you won a game, and the penultimate the final game to potentially clinch the first overall pick, and you fucking win the game, and you're gonna keep him over that? I mean, that's insane to me. That's insane to me. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. That's truly like, I would rather win this game and Joe Shane gets fired than lose this game and keep Joe Shane. Like ultimately, I want the draft pick, but I want Joe Shane gone more than I want the first overall pick. That's what I want at this point. So I can't believe I have to root for that though, because I not that I was like, oh, he's definitely getting fired, but I was like, he's gonna get fired. Like if I were to put bets on it, I'm like he's getting fired. But now I'm not so sure. Now it's like 50-50. I feel like. Okay, we are at the third quarter. Giants kick it off. Raiders are returning it and get stopped at about the 25. Let me change the quarter here. Quarter 3. And the Raiders start off with the ball. But I don't know, man. I don't. This team is just fucking, just idiotic, and I really am afraid that we are going to just make whatever the wrong decision to make is that we're gonna make it. All right, there's a Giants player down. Who is that? Javon Holland is down. Fuck. I don't know. I mean, hopefully it's nothing, that lingers in the next year, but he's down. It looks like they're looking at his knee. It could be a torn ACL. Oh, that would be really bad. That'd be so bad. We can't lose any players, man. Especially players that, I mean, it's a difference if he wasn't going to be back next year, but we signed him to a big deal. He's back no matter what next year. And he hasn't been like an amazing safety, but he's been a decent safety. And you lose him, and suddenly you go from safety being like a weak position to the weakest position. Could always draft a safety though, high up. Actually, there is a safety coming out of the draft who I hear a lot of people talking good about. So we could go after him. I'm usually not a fan of drafting safeties high, and I don't think Joe Shane is either. So I don't think he would if he's GM. But hopefully he's not. And let me guess someone who could draft them. I mean, if you get a really good safety, it helps your defense a lot. But I don't think it's I much rather, we have the pass rush. Luckily, we don't need that. But I'd much rather have a good D lineman. Who again, you typically don't draft that high either. So who knows? That's why I want to get this first overall pick so we can trade back and get multiple picks and then draft the safety. Draft the defensive lineman, draft an offensive lineman. We can get more players. Right? We obviously got to nail the picks, which we haven't been able to do consistently. That's been the biggest fucking problem, which is why we need to get rid of Joe Shane. But if we could somehow, have a decent draft class next year, and then again, we can hopefully injuries go our way and our young core stays healthy. Suddenly, we might be in a decent position if we have a good head coach. Now, when I say decent, I don't think we're going to the playoffs next year, but I think instead of winning 3 games, like we're seeming like we are going to, we win 6 games, 7 games. And then hopefully can improve more on that and then become a playoff team. Right in Jackson Dart's like third year. That's the window for me. Because to expect to become a playoff team next year. I know the Bears did it when they hired their right coach, right? The Patriots did it when they hired their right coach. So it goes a long way. I mean, the Patriots and Bears are good examples of the bottom of the teams. I mean, the Patriots were worse than us last year. They're just as bad. Javon Holland is walking off on his own will. He is walking to the locker room, but it looks like he's walking past the blue tent. He's going right to the locker room. Oh no, he's going to the blue tent. We'll see. He doesn't seem to be a torn ACL, which is good. That was my biggest fear. But here we go. 1st and 10 here. Smith takes a snap, throws it to their tight end. I believe it's a tight end. Oh, he's 10, 87. For first down. Gain of about 11. The Giants had double the total yards than the Raiders did in the first half. Raiders had that one turnover. Overall, the Giants just playing better. But what for? What for? So here we go with the Gino's going to under center here. 1st and 10. He's going to hand it off to Genty. There is a flag. Probably going to be in the offense here. He only gained about 1 yard, if that. Not even. So it looks like it's going to be against the Raiders here. Maybe a legal shift. Looks like something like that. Let's see. A legal shift is the call. So that will be a penalty. And I watch the Raiders play, and I have to rub my eyes and say, "Oh, that's the Raiders." Just making sure it's not the Giants, because Jesus Christ, like being a Raiders fan is I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I can say I know what it feels like, because Jesus Christ, that was terrible. So 1st and 15 here after the penalty for the Raiders. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. 5 seconds on the play clock. Gonna take the snap. Geno Smith almost trips, hands it off to their running back, who gains about 2. The Raiders are fucking tanking, man. The Raiders are so happy they're down. Like, we're just gonna hand the ball off every fucking play. That's what I would do if I was the Raiders. Hand it off every fucking play. I mean, honestly, maybe they shouldn't, because they only have 7 rush yards. It's insane. Oh my god. I mean, the Giants' run defense is historically bad. To have 7 rushing yards against them, that's insane. Geno Smith bat snap again and just fucking throws it to the ground. That might be grounding. That might be grounding. And it's a flag out. It's going to be called grounding. Brian Burns had pressure. He was about to get a free sack on him. He's talking to Geno Smith. He's probably like, you couldn't give me my fucking 16th, 15th and a half sack of the year, dude. Come on. Oh, an eligible man downfield. Okay, Giants decline the penalty, so it's 4th down. Is it 4th down? I thought it was 2nd down. Now it's 3rd, but we'll see. It's not called grounding. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Again, the Raiders look just like fucking us with these calls. It is 3rd down. 3rd and 13. Jeanty in the backfield. Geno Smith. Oh, the Giants jumped off sides. This is a free play. Giants, Abdul Carter. Oh my god. Dex Lawrence fucking slams Geno Smith. This is offside, so it's not going to count. But he slams him. Lands on top of him. It would have been his 3rd sack of the year, second and a half sack of the year. But it is offsides against Carter. Carter knows the mission. He's like, they drafted me 3rd overall. Maybe we can get more picks and draft more players like me. But he did jump off sides. Dex Lawrence absolutely blew that play up. Looking like Dex Lawrence of old. But it goes from 3rd and 13 to 3rd and 8 after the penalty. Both Raiders and Giants have committed a decent amount of penalties. But stupid penalties, really. Geno Smith, the ball snapped. Pressure from Brian Burns, and he eats him up. He just eats him up. Spider-Man eats him up. There he is. That would be his either. It's at least his 15th and a half. It could be his 16th. He has in this game at least a sack and a half. He could have 2. I don't know. The other one I'm not sure who it was called for, but clear sack by Brian Burns, goes pretty much untouched. And great job from Brian Burns is so good. At least we got a guy there. But again, I can't be mad at Brian Burns because he's been doing that all year. And against the Raiders, you can't be mad at him for doing that. Although I wish he didn't, to be honest. All right, Gunnar Olszewski is going to take the punt here. He's going to take it down. Oh my God, gets slammed. But takes it down to the 24-yard line. And the Giants will have the ball. The Raiders do nothing on the opening drive. And so far, the Raiders are winning the Tank Bowl. The Giants are losing the Tank Bowl. And, of course, it's fucking classic Giants. We do this shit every fucking year. And it's honestly infuriating. It's just, I mean, last year it did work out, so. And again, we'll have. It's not like we'll still have the 2nd overall pick. And again, we still can get the 1st overall pick. If we lose next week and the Raiders win, we will have the 1st overall pick. So it is still possible to get it. Hopefully the Raiders hate the Chiefs enough to where they'll actually beat them. But they might not, because it honestly looks like the Raiders are definitely tanking, man. But Joe Shea needs to be fired, though. I mean that's the biggest thing, man. This is terrible, man. All right, let's get some food, man. I'm fucking hungry. I was thinking about ordering a za. And I might just do that. Or I might get a rice bowl. Let's see what we got for pizza. I haven't had pizza in like fucking a long time. I don't eat much pizza. I haven't had like a piece of pizza in like 2 months, it feels like. Let's see what we can get here. We might be able to find a good pizza deal. Let's see what we can find. Well, this place looks kind of good. Oh man, barbecue chicken pizza sounds so fucking good. Chicken bacon ranch pizza sounds pretty good. Buffalo chicken pizza sounds pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I might get that. Let's see how much that'll be. So Brian Burns, 16 and a half sacks. He does have 1.5 today. So he goes 5th all time. Giant plays with sack amounts in a year. I can't talk right now, I'm sorry. Jackson Dart throws it. This game is so over, man. Throws it to Isaiah Hodgins for first down. And, dude, this Raiders defense looks like ours, bro. I mean, in ours, they don't even look like ours today. They look like ours of the past. But, oh, that's terrible. It's so bad. I didn't even see what happened. It looks like gain of no yards there. Sorry. I'm ordering this pizza. I'm so sick watching this. Chat, I can't even lie to you guys. I wish I could root for this team, bro, but I just can't, man. It just pisses me off. All right, we got a pizza coming on the way. I'm gonna buffalo chicken pizza. I'm excited for that. Snap here to Jackson Dart. No pressure at all. Throws an easy completion to Wan'Dale Robinson, who is just at the first down yard line. If he's short by an inch, and he is. He's 3rd in inches, probably. He was right there. Pizza will be here in 30 minutes, chat. And it is 3rd and 1. Jackson Dart takes a snap, fakes it, takes the run, and he's gone. He's gone. He just got pushed out of bounds. He ran for like 15 yards there. He just ran. I thought he was gone for a second there. But yeah, the Giants are absolutely killing the Raiders, and the Raiders are smiling while it's happening because they are winning the Tank Bowl. This is the most Giants thing to ever fucking happen. This is the most Giants fucking thing, man. At least we have the 2nd overall pick. That's the only thing I say. We can still get the 1st overall pick, okay? We still can get it. It's not like we need 10 things to go away. Just two very possible things to go our way. And Tyrone Tracy gets the ball, and the Raiders can't tackle. Oh my God, all the way down to the 20. Guys, this game's over. This game is over. And it's halftime. Philly's up 13-0. Everything that I wanted to happen is not happening. And this was about a 30-yard gain for Tyrone Tracy here. Jackson takes a snap. He's going to get sacked. Oh, he's not. He throws it away last second. That might be grounding. It's not called grounding, though. And if you don't call against Geno Smith earlier, you can't call it here. Let's be fucking real. That's a face mask by the Raiders. It was not called. Refs have had a couple bad calls against the Giants this game. I would care a lot more if I wanted them to win. I'd be a lot more pissed. But here we are. But yeah, Jackson Dart. He did get sacked there. He did not get rid of the ball. Are they reviewing this? That's a sack. And they got automatically reviewed. It's a sack. 2nd and 14 for the Giants. After the 30-yard run, they get a 4-yard loss with a sack. Oh, man. The tank bowl is not looking good. Still early in the third quarter, but we're about to score. I mean, the Raiders, there's not even like a semblance of hope that they could stop us. I mean, they did get a sack there, but Jackson Dart is going to run with it, and he is going to get a first down easily, untouched, all the way down to the 8-yard line. Good play by Jackson Dart. It's just why couldn't we have played the Raiders at week 3 or week 5? Why couldn't we have played them earlier in the season? You know, where winning would have felt a lot better because I would have enjoyed this game. Hell, I would have enjoyed this game 3 weeks ago. It's just bro, come on. Now, oh my God. Yeah, well, here we go here. 1st and goal for the Giants at the 8-yard line. Looks like Tyron Tracy's in the backfield. He's going to get the ball handed to him. He's going to run down the middle. A couple good blocks there, but only gains about 3, maybe 2 or 3 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal coming up for the Giants. Giants just, oh my God, rushing yards. 5 and 2 for the Raiders between the first, second half. 88 and whatever the fuck it was. I don't remember. 71 or something like that. All right, here we go. Jackson Dart is going to take the snap here. We got a fullback, so they're definitely running here with Tracy, and they do, or Singletary rather. And they gain 3 yards again. It's going to be 3rd and goal. And something tells me, shit, last week you'd be cheering. Honestly, last week I was rooting for us to lose too. I can't lie to you. Not as much as this because we're playing the Raiders. I mean, we secure the first overall pick here. So I'm rooting for us to lose more than I ever will. Just like I did against last year against the Colts. So I wasn't rooting for us to lose as much as I was this week, but I knew it benefited us to lose. So I was okay with losing because I knew this game was coming up too. Giants take the snap. He's going to throw it in the end zone. Way over those one day Robinson with pressure in his face. It's 4th and goal. But yeah, I would if they did this last week against the Vikings, I wouldn't be cheering, but I'd be like, oh shit, we're doing this against the Vikings defense. This is the Raiders. It is not impressive at all. And it's just we secure the number 1 pick here. That's what I mean. This is we can still get it if we win, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But we secure it if we lose this game. But the Giants are going here for a field goal, a 2-inch yard field goal. Not really 2 inches. It's actually 23 yards, but it's basically 2 inches. And it looks like the Raiders jumped off sides there. The field goal is good, but they didn't call off sides. So nope. So the Giants are up 20-3. Wow. This is their biggest lead in many, many games. In a game I want them to lose. In a game that if we lose, we secure the first overall pick. Wow. This is great. This is great. I'm going to try to add to my order here of bleach to drink with my fucking pizza. Because I am fucking angry. Because I don't want us to win this game. And I don't want Philadelphia to win either, and they are. It's still halftime there. I'm surprised. I feel like still halftime. Must be ending soon. But 13-0 for Philadelphia. And then we have a good game tonight. The Bears and 49ers. I will not be calling that. I will be ending after the stream, and I will be going to cry that my team won a game, which if anybody else heard that who wasn't a football fan would probably fucking be confused. And rightfully so, because it's fucking weird. And sports is weird, and sports is dumb, and my team is dumb. But hey, guys, maybe we'll lose next week, and maybe the Raiders will win. If that happens, we do clinch the first over. We can still clinch it. So the Browns losing today really was the biggest thing. That was the biggest thing that helped us a lot, because we will not have the same record as the Browns, which is good. Because if we did, they would be ahead of us in the pick order due to strength of scheduling. So speaking of that, let's actually check Tankathon right now. Considering the Browns won earlier, I'm assuming the Jets have the 3rd overall pick now. We would have the same record as the Jets, but because our strength of schedule is slightly worse, we would be higher than the Jets. That's good at least. Yeah, the Jets have the 3rd overall pick. Tennessee is 4th. So yeah, luckily we would go down to number 2 because we would have the same record as Tennessee, Arizona, and the Jets. What would be devastating is if we win next week. If we win next week, we could drop all the way down to fucking 7. Guys, we had the 1st overall pick. Next week, we could drop to 7. 7. Chat, we could drop to 7. Can't go any further past that, but that's what I mean is picking 1st and picking 7th, that is a huge difference. Hell, picking fucking 3rd and picking 7th is a huge difference. So let's hope that we can lose next week at the very least so we can secure top 2. And at the very best, get the 1st overall pick. But I'd rather lose this game and win next week because at least I know we have the pick and I can rub it in Cowboys fans' faces. You lost to the Giants? Fuck you. I hate Cowboys fans. I don't really give 2 shits about the Raiders. Like, I don't really have any ill will towards them. So winning, it's not like I know any Raiders fans. And if I did, I'd probably be cool with them. I don't even necessarily hate the Raiders. 3rd quarter here. Raiders get the ball. So we will move that. 1st and 10 here. The Raiders are down 20-3. A touchdown here would cut the lead. Would make it by 10. So maybe they can score a touchdown here. If the Giants did blow this game, it would be on brand, and it would be honestly beautiful. It would be perfect, because then it would be, if the Giants blow this game, it would actually be so poetic. It would say a lot more about other teams, or it would actually say a lot less about other teams, more about them. That they do it to every team, not just the good ones. But it's not going to happen. A great catch here, though, by the receiver. Gets all the way down to the 39-yard line for a gain of about 8. Tackle there by Robertson Harris. But yeah, Geno Smith was under pressure by, oh wow, Abdul Carter hit him. Abdul Carter has had a great game. Geno Smith looks like he got a little bit hurt there. Oh, this is, okay, yeah, Geno Smith looked like he got a little bit hurt there. I'm surprised he didn't. Huge hit by Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter has had a great game this game. Abdul Carter has been playing fantastic. You can't say he is not. He's consistently getting pressure. He's getting hits, he's getting sacks. And here he is again. Oh, he does get lit up, though. Abdul Carter does. And a huge run here for Genti, I believe that is. Gain of about like 18. Hopefully we can get more of that. They can just run all over us. And they could beat us 21-20. That would actually be amazing. That if they win 21-20, that would be that would be perfect. That would be absolutely beautiful. We barely lose, and we get the 1st overall pick. Come on, guys. I see the vision, chat. I see the vision. I don't actually, because the Raiders defense couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed. Geno Smith is under center here. Their tight end is going in motion, goes back. Geno Smith trips for like the 5th time in the game. Does get the handoff off. So yeah, 5 times fast. And Genti gains about 5-6. Now they are running on us now. Gains about 4. But still, they are running on us now. The Raiders have more rushing yards on this drive than they do the whole game. Which is crazy to say. Can't believe I'm saying that. Against like one of the worst rushing defenses in the history of football. Okay. Well, here we go. Geno Smith hands it off to Genti, and there's that running offense. He does actually get stopped. I'm surprised. I thought he was going to break the tackle there, but does get stopped by Brian Burns. I guess Brian Burns won't let him get away. He's actually a good player. Only gains a couple yards there. Going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Big 3rd down here. At least give me the delusion that we could lose this game. Hands it off to Genti, and he loses like 2 yards. Abdul Carter with the stop. Abdul Carter's been playing absolutely out of his fucking mind. I mean, you can't be upset that he's playing good, man. Abdul Carter, he looks good, man. He looks good. A lot of people were calling him a bust just a couple weeks ago, and I don't know why. He had a good year. I know he didn't really have the sacks, but he had the pressures. He had the impactful plays. And another impactful play here. They're going for it on 4th down. Almost sacks Geno Smith, but doesn't. I didn't even fucking register what the fuck was happening there for a second. But the Raiders do get a 1st down. Oh, no. Right. Wait a minute. I can't play the tank. I can't play it yet. They gotta score a touchdown before I can play the tank. I want to play it, but I can't play it. I didn't even notice. I was not even registered what was going on there. But Abdul Carter almost looks like he got held. But he almost got to Geno Smith, but Geno Smith got off just in time, and of course the Giants give it up. That's classic Giants. Let's get more of that to Michael Mayer, who's having a good day. 63 receiving yards. Abdul Carter on the bench on 1st and 10. So is Brian Burns. So this might be a big play here. It looks like, yeah, Abdul Carter's good. It looks like he's saying, go away, I'm tired. Looks like he's saying, I'm tired. They might be evaluating him. Are they evaluating Abdul Carter? Is he okay? What's going on? He is off the field, though, so there is no pass rush. Almost get Geno Smith again. Geno Smith was a dangerous pass, almost intercepted down the field. Going to be 2nd and 10. Okay. Dangerous pass. Looking at safety, Belton, number 24, was in the right spot. He would have, Dane Belton could have intercepted that if he had his eyes on the ball. All right. Looks like Genty in the backfield, I think. Geno Smith takes a snap, hands it off to him, and he loses 2. They had a couple good running plays there, and ever since that, Dexter Lawrence with the tackle there. Ever since that, it's been bad. It's been really bad in terms of running for the fucking Raiders. It is kind of insane. It's a little bit insane, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. 3rd and 11 here for the Raiders. They went for it on a 4th down, so they might do it again. I mean, although they are in field goal range now, but a field goal does them nothing. So they need to get a touchdown here. 4 seconds on the clock. Play clock. Does get the snap off. Immediate. Oh, he hits 17. There was pressure there, and he gains about 8, about 9. So he'll be about 2 yards short. It's going to be 4th and 2. I assume the Raiders are going for this, considering they went for it on like 4th and 13 or whatever it was. They are going to go for it here. This is a huge play. The Raiders are 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions. They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier in the game and got it. Let's see if they can get it here. Takes a snap. Pressure is holding. It's going to get called holding, I think. No flag. Plenty of time. Geno Smith does hit the receiver, and he catches it for a 1st down. I'm surprised there was not holding there. Very surprised, actually. But it is 1st and goal, which is good. It looked like there was holding there, no? Did you guys see that? That might have actually even been illegal contact on the defense. So it looked like there were a couple of flags there not called. But it doesn't matter. Results in the 1st down. 1st and goal. Now there is a flag. And it's going to be against the Raiders. Was there 12 men on the Giants? Is there 12 men? Oh my God. 12 men for the Giants. That's so embarrassing. Well, half of this is the goal. 1st down. Yeah, the Bills lose. They're losing right now. Then the Patriots won the division. Handoff here to Genty, loses like 3 yards, bro. He's so bad, man. He's so bad. Philly's destroying the Bills right now. It's kind of embarrassing. Just like how we're. Oh shit! The Giants score's gone. My bad. But the Giants are actually destroying the Raiders more somehow. All right, Geno Smith is gonna take the snap here. He's gonna fake the handoff. Abdul Carter with the pressure. Geno Smith is gonna run for it and gain like 2 yards. Maybe 1.5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. I mean, they're going to go for it twice, obviously. The Raiders, if they don't punch it in here, the game is over. I mean, it's really over anyway, but it's really over. The Giants could definitely blow it. An interception or turnover would fucking help. I mean, it's still third quarter, though. They could score in the beginning of the fourth if they go for it on fourth down here. Take the snap. Immediate pressure by Carter and tipped by Banks, it looks like. Abdul Carter's hurt. Or is he just tired? Please just be tired. He's just tired, okay. Fuck. Sigh of relief there, man. A sigh of relief there. I cannot lie to you guys. That scared me a bit. But interesting defense there. Banks, it looks like Banks got the tip there. But Abdul Carter was the reason for that play. Immediate pressure. Abdul Carter playing out of his fucking mind. But again, please, can you play out of your mind, baby? Not right on this play. 4th and goal here at the 4-yard line. Takes the snap. Immediate pressure again. Geno Smith is going to throw it, and it's caught for a touchdown. It's caught for a touchdown, chat. Let's confirm the call. Confirm the call. Confirm the call. Can we confirm it? The tank is back on, chat. The tank is back on. 20-9 extra point coming up. Wow, huge play there by the Giants defense. Exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed, chat. All right, 20-9, going for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick, and it is good. Ladies and gentlemen, the tank is back on, ladies and gentlemen. 20-10. The Raiders are back in it. The unfortunate reality of the situation, I can't play that yet, sorry. I can't play that again until they fucking score. The unfortunate reality of the situation is the Raiders defense has not been able to stop anything. The Giants have just absolutely ran up and down the field. And it's been pretty bad. It is going to be the 4th quarter coming up. I think it technically still might be the 3rd. But I'll put quarter 4 just because it's about to be quarter 4. Either way. Giants up 20-10. It's so bad, chat. I mean, luckily we're only up by 2 scores. We could still blow this game. We need a we really need a turnover here to have any chance of losing this game, aka winning the 2025 Mega Tank Bowl. But right now we're losing by 10. We're losing the Tank Bowl by 10. Which is a classic fucking Giants. They do this shit every year. Eagles still up 13-0. Looks like the Patriots are going to take the division, man. Which wasn't really surprising because if they won next week, they'd do it anyway. And they're playing the fucking Dolphins next week. But the Dolphins are looking okay. Yeah, the Raiders really are the worst team. Even after that, catch there that makes us look really bad. They're still somehow fucking worse than us. It's kind of impressive. It is kind of impressive how bad we are. We are bad. But we have 1 quarter left. We've only given up 10 points all game. But if we can somehow give up 10 points this quarter, potentially get overtime. Overtime would be good because a tie does help us too. Again, a win is the best scenario here. Tie is 2nd. Loss is 3rd. Or the other way around. Sorry. Loss is the Tank Bowl. That's what I should say. Winning the Tank Bowl, a.k.a. losing, is the best. Tying is the 2nd best. And then losing the Tank Bowl, a.k.a. winning, which we're doing right now, is the worst. Giants are going to be kicking in. Obviously, the Raiders are going to be kicking off here. I wish we were kicking off. We are not, though. Although if we were kicking off, that would have meant we scored. So I guess I'm happy we're not. Either way, Raiders kicking it off. Could get a safety. Safety would be big here. Get a safety, kick it off. You know what I mean? 20-12. Get a 2-point conversion. Tie it up. After a touchdown. I don't know. I'm living in a fantasy world, but maybe I'm not. Maybe it will come true. Any other game, I'd be pretty happy, though. 4th quarter, still the 3rd quarter here, though. 31 seconds. I am wrong. It is not the 4th quarter. And Deontay Banks is going to fucking return this for a touchdown. Are you fucking kidding me? Deontay Banks just fucking returned the kickoff for a touchdown. Deontay Banks. You don't do anything all year and you return the kickoff? Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy is a fucking bum. This guy is fucking trash. And the one thing he does is return a kickoff in a game we want to fucking lose. This is unfucking believable, man. Unfucking believable. There's a flag. Hold up. There is a flag. It's probably going to be after the play, though. It would be awesome if this was holding. Oh my god. There is a flag, so we will hold up on the score change here. Although more likely than not, it's probably after the play. Oh my god. Wait, what? Okay, it's after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Giants. Which is going to affect the extra point. Not that it fucking matters. Because it's 26-10. Oh my god. We just got to hope we lose next week and then the Raiders win. It is possible. Oh my god. The Raiders are going to tank next week, though, and get that first overall pick. We would have fucking clinched it with a loss, man. That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy. And you know what? If it was like any other players, if that was like a fucking, like a crazy play by Wandale or by really anyone that I like, I'd be different. But Deontay Banks is probably my least favorite. He's up there on my least favorite players. I mean he's definitely top 3 least favorite players on the team. And I it's not good to be that. I do not. I would say I as much as despise Deontay Banks. Still the third quarter though, not the fourth quarter. Now the Giants are up 27-0. This game's over. We do this every fucking year, man. It's like living in hell, bro. It's like watching the same. We had a fucking kickoff return against the Colts last year in the game that if we lost, we'd have the first overall pick. We did that against the fucking Colts, and the next to last game of the year, we did it again here, man. It's literally the same shit every year, bro. I don't know what the fuck I did to deserve this, but I know that I have paid my sins. I have atoned for whatever sin I fucking done. My punishment has been fucking received. I could not have done anything worse deserving this punishment right now. I will become a goddamn saint if it means fucking, I don't know, man. This shit's ridiculous, bro. This shit is, I don't even know what to say, man. I'm just, we can't win anything. We can't win games. And more importantly, at this point, we can't win a fucking tank bowl, man. Oh my goodness. But no, we couldn't have done that against the Bears or the Cowboys or the Packers or the Lions or the Saints. Oh my god. I'm just saying, imagine the Giants could trade that first overall pick, man. Okay, they can still get it though. If they lose, I'm telling you, if they lose next week and the Raiders win, they can still get it. We need that next week. Go Raiders, go! Raiders, please next week win. Or a quick touchdown here would be great. Oh wow, he does get the number 1, who is going to get down the field and gain about 10. Okay, and that is officially the end of the third quarter. 27-10. Yeah, this game's so over. This game's so over. Quick! Get Shane Bowen back in here. It wouldn't even matter. Shane Bowen would beat this team too. That's how bad the Raiders are, man. They're so bad. I picked the Giants to win this game, so I'm not surprised. But I am a little surprised by how much they're winning. Oh my god. Yeah, and the other thing too is we can't trade the number 2 overall pick. There's really there's going to be no value to that as nearly as much. You know, it really is only the first overall pick, so that's why we really need to clinch it. And again, we can still get it. We can still get it if the Raiders can somehow beat the Chiefs next week, which is possible, and we lose to the Cowboys, which is possible. But nobody else will fucking beat the Cowboys too. The Raiders will win and we'll win. That's what will fucking happen. And that would be really bad because then we might go down to the 4th or 5th pick, and at that point. I mean, it's franchise altering, man. We have not had the first pick in a long fucking time, which is crazy to say because we've had the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. I can think of all those. 12th, I can think of all those, but never the 1st. Hell, one year we had the 5th and the 7th, but never the fucking 1st. And this would be a great situation to have the first pick. I think even better than last year, because last year, sure, we would have got Cam Ward. But we ended up getting Jackson Dart without it. This year, now, we don't even need to draft the quarterback. We can just trade and get assets. And that's huge, man. That is what we need more than now is draft picks and to get the most talent. And unfortunately, I'm afraid we're going to lose some free agency pieces. Unless we pay for them. At that point, we're not going to be able to get much free agents anyway. And then we're going to have to rely on the draft, which is bad. If you're relying on the draft to be good next year, that's bad. You're in a bad situation. You're not supposed. Their draft is for like a couple years down the line. Now, granted, the last couple drafts if they start panning out next year, then we're looking good. And it looks like Abdul Carter is definitely panning out to be what we drafted him as. I mean, he has absolutely. I know that they still scored in that drive, but like he is the guy. There's also Kayvon, which I want to keep as well. I do want to keep Kayvon Thibodeau at least as depth, bare minimum. But here we go, 1st and 10 here for the Raiders at the 35-yard line. Going to take the snap here, and Geno Smith is going to get sacked by Dexter Lawrence. Is that Dexter Lawrence? No, it's Alexander. Is it Darius Alexander, maybe? Darius Alexander, the rookie, 3rd-round pick with the sack. It might be his 3rd of the year? 4th of the year? But this is what we do, man. This is what we fucking do. We ruin tanks. We ruin tanks and we ruin dreams. 2nd and 19 for Geno Smith. Hands it off. Gains about 4, maybe 5. And the Raiders are very happy because they are about to be the champions of the 2025 Mega Tank Bowl. And that makes me sad. What doesn't make me sad is my pizza is 10 minutes away. That actually makes me very happy. So at least I have that going for me, right, chap? 3rd and 13 for the Raiders here. Geno Smith is going to take the snap. There's immediate pressure. He's going to throw the ball to the tight end, who gains about 9.5. He's right there for the first down. He's just short. He is just short. He's about a half a yard short. Not even half a yard short. He's literally inches short. The Raiders are going to go for this on 4th down. Oh, man. If you guys get a quick touchdown and we can get a quick turnover, we could turn this around really quick. But Geno Smith is going to throw to the tight end. And his first down, rather. My bad. I was confused there for a second. I'm like, whoa, what is this play call? He would have got the first down anyway because he gains about 3. But they did give him a first down. Oh, man. All right. Go Raiders next week. That's all I can say. And go Raiders now, I guess. Geno Smith heaves it down the field. And that might be... Yeah, Debo, pretty good coverage there. I mean, not really a good throw. Not really much you could have done. It's incomplete. Bill's still losing 13-0. That's surprising. But, that was just a bad thrown ball. If he underthrew that ball, that would be called a pass interference. Because Debo would have had to stop, and he would have, interfered with Jackson. But it's not. It's 3rd and 6. With 10 seconds on the play clock. Play clock winding down. Geno Smith takes a snap. He's under pressure. He's going to throw it, and it's intercepted. Dane Belton with the interception. And he is going to run it back for a fucking 40 yards, man. Well, congratulations to the Raiders. Geno Smith looks like he's hurt. So congratulations to the Raiders. You are indeed the 2025 Mega Tank Bowl champions. The Giants have lost the Tank Bowl by winning the game. Is a flag down. Hold up. This could be a huge flag, although Geno Smith is going to be out anyway. It could be roughing the passer, which, if it happened before the interception, let's see what happened here. This was on the Giants. Okay, it's 15-yard penalty. First down, who, though? It's the Giants' ball. Okay. It's the Giants' ball. Yeah. It's a Giants ball. I think it's on the Giants. It's hard for me to tell. Yeah, it's on the Giants. So I think that I think it's gonna push them back 15 yards, but it doesn't really matter because the Giants got a second interception of the day. It's their most interceptions in the game this year, and they are going to lose the fucking Tank Bowl. And all we can hope for now is that the Raiders win next week. That is all we can fucking hope for. That's the only thing that would be beneficial. But besides that, man, the Giants are just fucking ruining their tank again, man. I want to see what Giants fans have to be pissed. I gotta see what they're saying. Oh, my fucking pizza's taking a while to get here. It was 10 minutes away, and then now it's 13 minutes away. So that's great. So now my pizza's getting delayed. We're losing the Tank Bowl. Everything is falling apart, guys. Okay. Man. I don't know, guys. Chat. I don't know. We're losing the Tank Bowl, man. And we're probably going to give one day a fucking $20 million contract. Yeah. We're so fucked. We are so fucked. Geno Smith is being walked to the locker room, so he's going to be out for this game. That is awesome for the Raiders tank. He has thrown 2 interceptions, but also has thrown a touchdown. It'll be 1st and 10 here. I'm just so uninterested in the chat. Thank God I ordered this pizza because my interest for this game is like pretty much gone. I am very interested in this pizza though. Complete the Wandale. Going to spin and gain about 7. Yeah. Let me check the Eagles game. Maybe one thing's going my way. Okay, the pizza's now 10 minutes away, chat. It's official. Yeah, Geno Smith is limping in the locker room. That is probably his last snap played to get for the Raiders. I don't think that would be it. Yeah, Eagles still up 13-0. Hold up. Looks like Singletary has stopped. Barely gains anything. 3rd and 2. I had to spit out a loogie so bad. That shit came from my soul. That shit came from my soul. I can't believe the fucking Eagles and the Bills are still losing. They have the Bills done nothing. All right, let's see what we got here. Jackson now takes a snap. He is under pressure. Just throw it and completes it to Olszewski, who is going to run and gain about 15 yards. Jesus Christ. Run the most basic route, and there's not a defender. When he catches the ball, there's not a defender within 10 yards of him. It's insane. All right. Gunnar Olszewski has one. That was a 19-yard fucking pickup. We go here with Jackson Dart. Going to take the snap, hand it off to Singletary, who gains about 4. And Elvis is in the building. The Raiders fans do look pretty sad, which I don't blame them. Darren Waller jersey. Uh-oh. Used to play for us. We know what he's like. The Dolphins do too. Always hurt. But otherwise a pretty decent player. Let's see. Jackson Dart is going to take the snap here. Good protection. Checks it down. And I'm not sure who that was. Bellinger. Bellinger gains about like 8. Not 8. What am I talking about? He gains like 3. He gains like 5, 4. I don't know. I actually don't know. Sorry guys. I'm numbers and heads, and I'm just, my interest is so gone. If we threw a pick 6 right here, I'd be right back in it, guys. I'd be right back in it. Pizza's 7 minutes away, chat. I'm getting a little angry. I want it. My pizza. All right. Pitch it over, of course, to Tracy. Looks like. Or is that Singletary again? Singletary again. Singletary's just taking over the game. He gets a first down. 9 minutes left of the game. And the Giants are making their way down the field to seal the Take Bowl victory. I mean, it's kind of already sealed. They have blown. This would be a Raiders blowing. It'd be interesting if they did that, but it's not going to happen. Jackson's going to hand it off to Singletary again, I believe. Is Singletary? Nope. Now it's Tracy. I can never get which one is which. The 6 and the 9 are too similar looking. I don't see it in time. Yeah. Now they're showing the draft order. Thanks for showing that. Thanks for showing the Giants are about to go to 2. We're just about to go to 1. We're going to flip-flop positions. But again, if we can lose next week and the Raiders win next week, we will flip-flop back. Yeah, number all pick probability, they're showing it. Giants with a loss, 100%. They get it. Raiders with a loss, 85%. Meaning they just have to lose next week, which is very likely. Jack starts scrambling, falls, gets back up, heaves it out of bounds, does get slammed. He does get slammed. This is what I don't want to see, is Jackson Dart getting hit. Like, it's the last thing I want to see. And he got absolutely slammed. I mean, he slid and fell, got back up. Nothing hit the ground. Not that it would have mattered anyway. Got back up, threw it away, and got slammed right as he threw it away. 3rd and 9. The Giants, a pick 6 here would be enormous. Third and 9. Pressure on Jackson Dart. Dumps it down to Singletary, and he has so much room. First down and about 3 yards more. Gains about 12. Oh, chat. There's a flag. There is a flag. Let's see what this flag is. If it is on the Giants, it's not going to matter anyway. Let's check on the pizza. Chat, the pizza's 4 minutes away. That is very exciting. What's not exciting is the Eagles are still up 13-0, which is fucking insane to me. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they beat the Bills, but Bills have 0 points. It's kind of, you know. But you told me that home the Eagles 13 points. I'm like, oh, the Bills are winning that game. I don't know what the flag was here. I missed it. Let's see what they call it. It isn't. Doesn't. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it was on, but the Giants still have the ball. So, I mean, they still have the first down. So it looks like they actually gained more yards. So yeah, it looks like it was on the Raiders. So that's cool. Thanks, Raiders. Dude, the Raiders are playing this tank bowl amazingly. Gonna snap it here. Jackson Dar's gonna hand it off to Singletary, and he gains about 2. 7 minutes on the clock. It's ticking down. Something tells me Giants gonna score here, and I'm gonna get my pizza right at the same time because my pizza is 3 minutes away, and it feels like that's about the same amount of time it's gonna take for the Giants to score. So 2nd and 9. Either way, the Giants are in field goal range. They can go up by 20. Nothing really matters anyways. 3-score game either way. So this game is over. And the Giants do what they do every fucking year. Again, there is still hope for the number 1 pick. It's not completely gone. Last year was like they had to lose the game of the year, and then they had to have like 4 games go their way. I think 2 games went their way. This year, they will only need 1 of the game to go their way. There is a fight, though. There is a fight. No, there's a flag thrown. The fight's still going on. Looks like a Luminor was in there. 71 was in there. It was against the O lineman and D lineman. Let's see who this flag is against. Pete Carroll looks like he's like pissed. But dude, Pete Carroll, you're down 7. Stop pretending to care. you're gonna be gone, bro. Like, let's be real. You're gone. The first overall pick is theirs. You've done your job, sir. Congratulations, you won the Tank Bowl. Just please win next week. Can Pete Carroll please fucking summon something in the team next year to fucking win this game? So it's on the Raiders, of course, naturally. 15 yards gives them an automatic first down. The Tank Bowl, dude, the Raiders are really good at Tank Bowls, bro. They're really good. Although the Raiders haven't had the first overall pick in a long time. Not as Jamarcus Russell, the last first overall pick they had. I'm surprised that was called against the Raiders. It looked like it was on both of them, to be honest. It looks like Marcus Bowe was involved in that. I'm just now noticing Marcus Bowe is playing left tackle. Or is he playing left guard? And the left tackle has been kind of shaky. It's been getting better, but it was shaky there for a little bit. The O-line's played decently, but the Raiders are just awful, man. They're so bad. They're just so bad, man. I wish we could play against the Raiders every fucking week, man. An undefeated season. Hand off to Tracy, gains about 2. Gonna be 2nd down here. My pizza is pulling up right now, I would imagine. Yes, it was. It says arriving now, but yeah, they're here. Pizza's here. So we're gonna get that pizza. The Giant. We're gonna watch this play here. The Giants are gonna score. I'm gonna get the pizza come back, and the Giants have scored. That's what's gonna happen. Which honestly is whatever. It's whatever. Let's see what the Giants do here. Seeking first road win since week 5 of last year against the Seahawks. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Tyrone Tracy's hand off the ball. He loses about 1. So, I mean, they're up 3 scores either way. A touchdown here would make it 4 scores, right? So, look at that, right? Isn't that cool? We'll be up 4 scores, man. Yeah. 4 trips to the red zone, scored in all 4 of them. 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. And that is how we got our 20 points. Well, that would be 20 points. Yeah, whatever. And the other 7 was from Deontay Banks. Kickoff return. Snap to Jackson Dart. Immediate pressure. Heaves it down the field and incomplete. No one in the area. 4th down. This flag. It's going to be rough in the pass. If this is rough in the passage, I swear to God. We'll catch the flag when we get back. I got to go get my pizza. There is a flag. We'll catch it when I get back. We got the za, and I didn't miss the flag. Just like I said I would. Let's check the flag here. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense. That's so bad. That's so bad. Even if I was rooting for my team to win, that's so bad, man. Oh, offsetting penalties. Never mind. That's actually just as bad because now they get another play. So basically, it benefits the Giants. Benefits the fucking Giants, man. All right. Let me call this play here. Let's see what we got. 3rd and 8 for the Giants. They can still get a first down at the 1 yard line. But it's basically 3rd and goal. Let's see here. Snap the ball. Dart is going to throw it to Bellinger, who catches it and gains about 7.5. So he'll be just a yard short for that. For that, I imagine the Giants go for this here. They're going for it. Yeah, 4th and 1 from the 2 yard line. Even if they don't get it, the Raiders would have to go all the way down the field to score. And at this point, if they do that, they're still down by 10. So does it even really matter? No, it does not. Okay, here we go. We'll do a pizza review too while we're fucking here. Jackson Dart, who's in the backfield? Is that looks like Tracy? I can't tell though. It fake handoff. It was Singletary. Jackson's going to run with it, and he scores a touchdown. He scores a touchdown. So the Giants have lost the Tank Bowl. And they go up 33-10. Extra point pending. And congratulations, Raiders. You have won the 2025 Mega Tank Bowl. And I hate my life. Here's the pizza. Let me get too much blue cheese in here. Let me get some of that off. There we go. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's a good za. That's a good za. Extra point is up. It's barely through. And it's 34-10. And I am sad because the Giants win a game. But again, next week, I don't know. What sucks is the worst part about this, honestly, for me, outside of not getting 2021 pick, and I guess Joe Shane being retained, is now I have to root for us to lose next week against the Cowboys. And if we lost today, I could have rooted for us to win because we would have had the first pick no matter what. But because we fucking can never secure a pick, we blow it again. And this shit is a fucking cycle. It's a cycle, man. Yeah, chat. And we live in a cycle of misery. At least this fucking pizza's good. At least we have that. I will. I'll call one more drive. I mean, the game is pretty much over, but I'll call this last Raiders drive, and then we'll call it. I don't need to stay the whole game. And we will leave here losers. But potential winners next week. We'll see. We'll see. It's unbelievable, though. Unbelievable. I like to eat on stream, but I've done it more times than not. This pizza has brought me back, though. Not gonna lie to you. Just because, like, it's like, bro, come on. Like, if we were losing this game, my energy would be so high right now. If it was close, but I can't even be excited. Well, 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this tank bowl. The mega tank bowl. Of course, the winner is the loser. The loser is the winner. So congratulations to the Raiders for winning the 2025 Tank Bowl. I wish it could be me. And I hope to God you guys win next week. And I really hope we lose. Because we could drop all the way down to 7 if we win next week. So please lose next week. I hate to say that. Because I almost can't even say that against the Cowboys. Kenny Pickett is in, by the way. I'm going to hand it off to Genty. There's that run defense for the Giants. Couldn't do that all game. Gains about 20. Of course, when it matters least. So bad. Takes a snap, hands it off, loses about 2. Taken down by 3 guys there. Nope. The owners are probably happy. We get to fire Pete Carroll. And we get the first overall pick. They're definitely going to take next week. They have to. God, I hope the Chiefs out-tank them. That'd be hilarious if the Chiefs go, we don't want you on the number 1 pick. Let's win. Or let's lose, I should say. That'd be great. Giants are such jokes, bro. Of course, they play like their best game of the year. I mean, it's against the Raiders, but still, the whole year. This is probably the, yeah. Yeah. I mean, they blew out the Eagles too, but this is on a whole other level. Obviously, it's worse now, but still. So bad, man. So bad. Two-minute warning. I guess I'll stick to the end of the tank bowl. This pizza gets a 8 out of 10. It's good. It's a solid za. It's a solid za. This has been fun. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I've had a decent time. So, thank you all for joining. I really do appreciate it. And thank you everybody else for everything else. And thank you, Kat, for the link you sent me. I just saw it on Discord. Thank you so much. I will take that and run with it. Thank you so much. All right. I don't even want to watch the fucking Bills and Eagles game after this because it's 13-0. That game looks over too. Buffalo does have the ball. They are in scoring range. They could get 2 touchdowns in the game. I guess I will. There's still a whole quarter left. I guess I will change it to that game after this. But we lose the tank ball, man. This sucks. This really sucks. It really sucks. All right, 4th down here for the Raiders. If they do not get this, the Giants will kneel the ball and end the game. At this point, that is what I want. So I can relax and enjoy some shitty fucking Bills football. Hopefully they come back and win. That will make my day a little bit better. A little bit better. All right, Pickett takes a snap. Pressure. He is going to elude the pressure. He's going to run, and he is going to gain a first down. There's a flag, though. It's more likely they're not going to be called holding. It's going to be coming back. And then we'll have our actual final play of the game. It is indeed holding. And that is that. How about that? How about that, guys? What do you guys think of that? Shout out for my brother for giving me this portable monitor. Came in clutch today. Came in clutch. So, shout out to him for that. I got shout out for the Raiders for winning the Tank Bowl. Congratulations. Last play here, 4th and 16. The Raiders, Kenny Pickett's going to heave it down the field. Either he's going to catch it, but he's going to be short of the first down. And this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the stream, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe I'll see you on New Year's. If not, catch y'all soon. Good game. Except it's not. Giants lose.